Hello, welcome everybody. Feels like it's been a bit since I've run Pathfinder, but I guess it kinda has. Hello, welcome to the start of my new Pathfinder 2E campaign set in my setting of Mystgarde. In case you guys aren't aware, yes, I run Pathfinder 2E, and I just finished the second season of ReGenesis, which focuses on a different set of characters making their way through the world. This time around, however, our heroes are not really heroes. Maybe not yet. Instead, we'll be focusing on a group of antagonists. Members of the Suits, my main antagonistic organization in my setting. Yeah. I will introduce my players and their characters as they appear, but without further ado, I guess let's get started. Hope you guys enjoy.
Hold the full suit on, or
partially. Hi,
partial.
we weren't having
The
a
suit stays on.
What did I just put on?
Wow, you're trying to have the most out-of-pocket conversation, and
timed
you
it
don't
so
get
well.
what it was.
Objective successful. Out of pocket conversation had.
let's go.
Let's
go.
I'm
Getting-
afraid
getting-
to ask. What?
Getting Poe banned from Twitch at lightning speed. Hell yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Do I-
this ain't a conversation you want to hear on stream.
No,
I heard
no, it is
the
not.
last thing I heard. Oh, does the suit stay on? Oh, scandalous. Okay.
We're actually talking about whether you
Fine,
should.
bud.
We were talking about whether
Great,
you should
like,
wash
like-
your rice or not. That's what we were
Yeah.
talking about.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure.
I'm all about it.
God.
Oh, God.
Okay then. You know, I'm gonna ask about that later, but you know, whatever.
Don't worry, I'll tell you.
I'm not gonna worry about it.
Yeah, we'll talk. Yeah, we'll talk about it.
The player party, ladies and gentlemen, you're definitely in for a good time. Anyway, let me conduct my introduction. In Mystgarde, among the many organizations that have made their mark on the grand stage of history, none is more infamous and more feared than the guild known as the Suits. Established as enforcers for the corporate entity known as GenCorp, the Suits ruled the criminal underworld with an iron fist and assisted GenCorp in its unscrupulous dealings in the name of progress and profit. Abductions, assassinations, theft, racketeering, illegal experimentation, you name it, they did it all. For years, this activity went unnoticed by the world, at least until 2013 of the Mortal Age, where their crimes were exposed by whistleblowers and suits agents that defected from the organization. Within days, GenCorp's assets were frozen, and many members of the board of directors were detained or arrested. The suits were not spared either. Those that didn't go into hiding were either arrested or killed, hunted down by their former comrades who had defected or gone rogue. In the months and years that followed, GenCorp and the suits were dismantled and buried, and the atrocities they committed became a horrible memory of the past. The monsters were no more. Or at least, that's what everyone was led to believe. The remnants that escaped the Purge retreated further into the shadows, continuing their operations in secret and increasing their ranks. And now, 7 years later, a crop of agents both old and new keeps the infamous legacy alive. And now somewhere in the Tortuga Isles, once known as a haven for pirates and criminals, a typical day is going on at the Suits HQ. So, let me swap maps here. Who am I gonna start with? Oh, E. Who shall I start with? Oh, I know. Let me toggle. Hang on, let me toggle visibility here for my spectator. Uh-oh. I didn't toggle it. Never mind. Hang on 1 second. One moment.
Always a scuff.
It's scuffed. Oh no.
We love scuff.
It wouldn't be a virtual tabletop without technical difficulties.
True.
This has been my saying for the last 3 years.
Yeah.
Oh no. Okay. Oh no. What did I do? I didn't set this. At least per observer, but it represents the main character for this user. I did not set up. Hang on, give me a second. I'm gonna. How do I I haven't done this in forever. No. Hang on.
We hanging on.
Oh, good.
I'm trying to change the spectator configuration for the spectator, so I can, because right now it's stuck on UDG.
Main character right there.
No. I want to be the main character.
Okay, DG, just for today, I'm gonna stick you with different privs today. Hang on one moment.
Look it up. He really is the main character.
No.
Oh my God. What I should have fixed this.
Can't fix what you don't know about.
Damn it. Hang on. No, Sorry, one moment. I should have. Oh, I have to actually hang on one moment.
Sudden realization.
I have to reload one moment. I'm so sorry. Hang on.
All
That's
good.
good.
All good.
Let me Actually, you know what? I can actually switch the perspective here. One moment. I have an easy fix for this. I'll just have to switch the window. This is totally not scuffed at all.
Sure.
Oh no, this is like super scuffed. Oh no! Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay. We're good. Okay, we're just gonna end up doing this on my screen for now. Don't worry. Okay. Okay. Alright, who are we starting with? Right, okay. So, Starclad and Rudy. We'll start with you guys. You guys may introduce your characters.
You want to go first, Starcloud?
Sure.
Okay.
So I'm playing Eihm Un'Quatre, who's just a big, lovely guy who doesn't deal in any bad financial things at all, or scam people, or anything. He doesn't get people into really bad loans, and totally doesn't know he's doing anything bad. He's just a lovely, lovely little guy. And I guess, what would I have been doing, like, right now?
So, so you and your, I guess, office buddy, your office neighbor, were recruited for largely the same reason. You were recruited around the same time for your financial expertise. Yours for being able to cook the books, and Ocho for, being able to run good scams and being particularly skilled at acquiring money. Most of your jobs or most of your assignments don't really require you to be on location, so the vast majority of your time is spent at HQ, in an office, in front of a computer, managing financial aspects of the company, because, hey, GenCorp and the suits are not really supposed to exist, so keeping that under wraps is largely your job. So, you in particular, cooking the books is what you do on a regular basis, whereas for Ocho, it's actually the making money aspect. So, when Ocho does his stuff, you do yours. So he makes the money, you find ways of hiding it.
Would I have any idea of what happened at the end of the other campaign, considering, like, what a bunch of people who work here, like, are gone?
Well, that's actually a very good question, because today's normally a typical day, but today is actually a break in the routine. You've been called in for a meeting in the main boardroom by the pit boss, and the Suits HQ is known as the pit by a lot of its members. And you guys aren't sure what the meeting is about, and it's kind of highly unusual, but you suspect it might have something to do with the events that happened in the town of Sunshale in Sheridan, because what happened there was very, very highly publicized and actually even televised. And it caused a huge stir in the Suits and GenCorp, and people are talking. And as far as you know, some agents have gone missing over the past few weeks and months. So things have been very, very tense over the last few weeks. It's been like a month. And all you know are rumors. And you don't know exactly what this meeting is about, but it's not for a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, so you guys have a bit of an idea of what has been going on. You don't know details, no one's told you, but you have an idea.
Do I know that we're still paying these people that have gone missing?
Well, normal routine goes that you pay these people until you confirm that they're dead or AWOL.
Terrible business decision. Absolute asinine behavior. I guess, because I'm guessing, so me and Ocho, I would know about Ocho and, like, have, like, some sort of, like, oh, maybe I should meet up with them and chat about this.
Yeah, like, you and Ocho are kind of working on similar things. Since Ocho is primarily, involved in the money-making aspect, there's no doubt that this has affected the ability to do business. Definitely. And also, fun fact, since you guys were brought in around the same time, odds are you were actually brought in to manage and hide the assets that were brought in by Ocho when he was forcibly recruited and his assets and money were seized. So chances are the stuff that he brought in, you took control of and scattered all over the place.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wah wah.
So I'm the good guy. Got it.
Oh, that.
Then because I can't remember off the top of my head. Technology-wise, like there are like phones and computers, that sort of thing.
There's phones, computers, smartphones. Like assume that it's completely modern.
Yeah.
Then I would
22nd century,
drop
21st century.
Ocho an email and just be like, "Hello, Ocho. Hope your morning is going well and everything is progressing as usual. I would hope to meet you at some point on your lunch break, as is legally required. Please meet me at wherever. I wish to speak with you about some business and these people who've gone missing. Could be a bit interesting." And send.
Okay.
Alright, Rudy, go ahead and introduce your character if you don't mind.
My character is Ocho Coronilla. And he is a kobold that was pretty well involved in Bitcoin. And he's very good at running scams and grifting people to get Bitcoin so he can get more money. And he really likes the game, so he wanted to stay on top of the increasing prices of the GPU market, which is really what started him getting into this stuff. And then got recruited, like you said, by the suits.
Yeah, this is the asshole. This guy right here. He is the asshole that invented. Yeah, he's the asshole that invented NFTs and cryptocurrency in Mystgarde. So, and he successfully scammed the entire planet and made millions off of it.
Yeah.
But, Gen Corp and the suits, despite all your best efforts at remaining hidden and remaining anonymous, they managed to find you. You don't know how they did, but they did.
They did.
And strong-armed you into joining their organization. But a lot of the assets that you had, you were not allowed to keep, unfortunately.
Never mind, other guy, you are the good guy.
I really am. Wasn't trying to be.
And so we know that the pit boss is going to call us in at some point today, right?
Yeah, you're not sure exactly when this meeting is. It's soonish. You guys have got some time to kill before then.
Okay. Yeah, in that case, he'd be a little bit nervous, so he wouldn't be doing work. He's just playing whatever the equivalent of this world's Tetris is. Betris. He's playing Betris right now.
I'm tempted to call it blockchain, but no.
Oh, that's pretty good.
I would have thought Candy Crush.
That's a good one too. Well, you see it playing this world's version of League.
Oh no.
But he'd be playing some sort of game when he gets the email. And then he kind of he'll start walking over. Hey bud, you wanted to see me?
Alright, I forget you were so close.
I was gonna say.
It's because for me there's just a shadow.
It's just
so
we're
see
blocked
anything.
off. We can't actually see each other.
I see.
Right. Oh, so you're taking a break now? Okay, note something down. Good.
Yeah, I can't focus on any work. Boss wants us in, and I don't.
Nah, that would be fine. It's probably to talk about these people who've gone missing and how we're going to stop paying them, because it's ridiculous that we're still paying them. It's a month of money just gone. Terrible.
I could be going into our pockets, you know?
Exactly. That's what I'm. This is where we get along.
Yeah. You can see he's fairly short. He's like barely above the table.
Oh, yeah.
His head's just like poking out.
Oh god, I forgot how tall I am. Because they're fairly tall, aren't they? Golomar. Can't remember. I think Eim will just actually get up and just ruffle the top of your head and just be like, alright. Well, little buddy. Know anything about the people going missing? Or... I'm just curious.
Not really. I was wondering if you knew of when he was going to call us in.
Oh. He doesn't tell me anything.
Damn.
Yeah, it's honestly, communication is a very important part of business, and if you're not going to communicate things well, everything goes terribly.
You know,
missing.
You'd think with less people, it'd be easier to talk to others, but you know.
I think it's a social anxiety sort of thing.
I get that. You want to get some lunch?
Sure, let's head out.
It's like 10 in the morning.
You
guys
want to get some
10 in the
brunch?
morning?
Yeah, it's
Nothing
brunch.
like
brunch.
a good brunch between co-workers, not friends.
Yeah.
Co-workers.
Coworkers. Yeah. Yeah, coworkers.
Yeah. Could you get the door?
There
Thank
we
you.
go.
Make the short guy get the door for you, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a short king.
Okay.
The lobby
Oh,
would
I
be
can't
this
seem
way.
to close this door for some reason.
Oh wait.
Oh wait. There we go. Something
I
close.
gotta be like right next to it.
It's crazy that those doors don't lock automatically behind us.
You'd think with the kind of money we make, we'd get automatic doors, you know?
Actually, now that I think about it, I think I stopped some of the security department from actually installing some of that. So
Oh.
that's my B.
Oh hey, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Wait, I should have just kept it on my door and no one else's. Yeah, problems for later.
We'll talk about it with the boss.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, someone's left the door open.
Oh,
Hello.
Oh,
Knock,
this is a
knock.
good time to
give me 1 second. I
introduce-
gotta let my cat into my room.
This is a good time to introduce our next character. This guy. Alright.
This guy.
G, go ahead and introduce your character, please.
So this man right here, his name is Finny Stroke. Very funny name, yes. And he is probably one of the longest lasting number agents in this organization. Well over 100 years old as an elf. Or around there, yeah. He's around 100 years old. And he manages secrets and artifacts for the suits. However, after the fall of GenCorp, he sort of went through a few noticeable personality shifts. And usually either resides in seclusion or talks to everyone way too much.
Yeah,
I've
so
made a terrible mistake going through this doorway.
So, I'm an Ocho. You guys know this guy. Finny Stroke is kind of, either a notorious recluse or a notorious gossip. He is completely unable to keep his mouth shut, and he's always looking for not just, good info, being kind of the bookish sorts. He likes knowledge, but people always try to be careful of what they say around him, because whatever is secret doesn't usually stay secret for long, which is kind of no small amount of irony in an organization as secretive as the Suits. You guys also see this thing floating next to him. Looks like a giant bubble of water.
Oh,
What the fuck?
Bloopy. What is that?
I think Eim just gets super still and just goes, Ocho, don't move. Elves can't see movement.
I like take a small step forward, and then as you say that, I stop.
I'm gonna make a perception check. I want to see if I notice something.
Yeah, go for it.
You can determine the DC for this.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it.
That's a good one. Yeah, so, Finny, you hear mumbling and whispering behind you, even behind the rather large bookcases occupying the back of the room. You're used to whispers, so it's not unusual. But they seem unusually loud to you today.
What? It's not time yet. Why is someone bothering me? Oh,
I'll. Hearing the voice, we recognize it, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of obscured by the bookcase, but I'll just pipe up and go. Hey, Finny, what's the haps?
what?
Kind of poking in.
That? Why did you say that?
He's fine. I talk to him every now and then lower to a whisper. I'm like, I don't ever tell him anything about myself. I just like to hear what he says.
Neither do I just avoid him.
Look, you gotta have.
Finny, how's it going?
You gotta talk to at least some of the coworkers, you know?
Thought I have more time before the meeting to read my book.
Oh, your book. Yes.
We
you
were
reading,
just
buddy?
gonna get some brunch, and we saw you in here. You
I
I think Eim's just looking at Ocho like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
what's that thing you got over there? What's pointing the
The big blue bubble starts making its way over to you.
Don't approach them. They're dangerous.
Oh no,
I'm
we're
gonna
die today.
take a step back.
Oh, all of my money and my assets.
Makes a couple of blooping noises. Bloop. Bloop, 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 bloop.
And it's not gonna listen to me.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Floats over.
As it gets closer, yeah, Ocho will like take
Ocho,
a few
before
more
we
steps
die, I
back.
know where your PNGs are.
Oh no!
And he just looks away.
Not my JPEGs.
You wouldn't download a JPEG.
The wisp stares at you both, curious.
Are we dead yet?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot.
He just like squats down. Bloop, 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 bloop.
You have no idea what it's saying.
Oh.
Okay,
Go on
okay.
with it.
That's enough of that. There's no need for you to drown anyone yet.
What?
Bloop, bloop.
Why does it seem exciting about drowning? Is it just me?
No, it's definitely not just you.
Stares at
Don't-
you
don't-
too. Stares
Don't
at
mind
Finny.
Bloopy. It's just my associate, if you can call it that. I got him
I
one day
guess
like
they-
7 years ago, and he's been with me ever since. Kept me company.
How have we never seen this thing until today?
It lives in my hat.
I have
In your
questions,
hat?
but I'm just gonna move on from that.
But anyways, why are you even here?
Again,
Uh,
brunch. Just looking back and forth.
yeah, we're getting brunch. I just saw the door open, and I was trying to see what's in here, and I saw your hat poking out, and I recognized it.
How could I be so careless to leave the door open? Ugh.
If only they were automatic.
The word
Yeah,
knows
if they were
stylish.
automatic. Sorry, go ahead.
Wait, what?
Oh, I think I cut somebody off. I don't know if somebody was speaking.
It's fine.
Alright.
Is there still,
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
is there still time before the meeting?
I
Probably.
think so. I don't know.
How do you guys not know what time it is?
Well, the lack of communication in this company is honestly quite dreadful.
Yeah, boss doesn't tell us anything.
I thought if
Don't
anything,
even know
you
his
guys should be
name.
the ones to know.
It's just pit boss. Like, not like James or anything. It's crazy. I mean, if we don't want to go out and go get brunch at like a nice place, I guess we can just, I don't know, find a vending machine or something.
That could work. I think I saw one around here somewhere.
Yeah, is it
Sure, you guys do
somewhere?
that. I'll just let me
No,
finish
you're
this
in
book.
this now.
What the heck?
Nope.
Well, how are you going to
Yeah.
know when the boss wants us
Exactly.
if you're just sitting here reading your book?
It's more efficient if we're all together.
I guess you got a point.
Bloopy stares at you, Finny, expectantly.
Finny
Tilts his-
instinctively
tilts his
pets the bloop.
body, tilts its head to one side and lets out a happy little bloop.
It's horrifying.
So it's not going to drown us, right?
Unless you say the wrong things, maybe not.
I think I'm the whole time is just looking like terrified at it. Just, like, doesn't take his eyes off of it.
Oh yeah, funny you should mention that.
Oh no.
Oh. Oh no.
It can actually drown you.
Oh.
Don't piss it
Bro,
off.
that's a face hugger. What the heck?
Oh no, it is a face hugger.
It's a liquid face hugger.
Yeah. Ocho's probably going to be a little bit nervous after like hearing that it can drown, you know? But he's like, yeah, that thing isn't going to kill us, right? It's fine. I won't say anything.
Just don't mess with it. He pushes himself past you and just walks by.
You got it. Walks out.
If you're looking for a vending machine, it's through this door.
Why do you know where the vent? No, I'm not gonna ask.
Opens up the door.
That
Oh.
what?
That's not like any vending machine I've ever seen. Closes it.
Do you not know what a vending machine is, Finny? You can tell us.
That's where I see it most of the time.
What do you mean most of the time? That's a very, very ominous
Wait.
statement. That
Yeah, what
implies
do you
it
mean?
moves.
I mean, yeah.
Vending machine. I mean, other people move vending machines.
Yes,
Like-
did you see a person move it?
No.
Huh.
Are you hearing this guy? This crazy
Yeah.
guy.
I don't know what's going on with them. I didn't think he was that crazy.
I heard
Is
that.
Bloopy real? Are we all hallucinating? Is this all a hallucination?
You didn't take any shrooms, did you?
I'm just gonna leave you guys be.
Did the boss pour hallucinogenic gas into the building?
I heard they did that once.
It was a whole shipping thing. I had to cover it up.
Funny you guys should mention hallucinogenic substances because one of the things that the suits like to deal in is a substance known as glitter. or as my group likes to call it, elemental cocaine.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, sounds like something that a group of Furridan would call something.
Oh no, it wasn't Furt that named it. It was Cole that did. Like 2 years
You know
ago.
what? That also makes sense, knowing him.
Oh, by the way, there's the vending machine. I found it. Right there.
Oh
There it
yeah.
is.
Oh, sweet.
Ah,
So-
not suspicious in any way.
Rudy, or Ocho, now is a good time for me to introduce your class mechanic that's odd. So, I might have explained it before, but anytime you enter a new space, you can either ask me, or I will tell you unprompted, anything that you notice that's out of place. Not super obvious, but it's obvious to you. And you do actually notice something a little out of place here. Where the fuck is he?
Okay.
Oh,
Literally over here.
Big vending machine.
I'm blending in.
he blends in with the furniture so much. Anyway, yeah, so Ocho, as you guys enter the main lobby area, you do notice someone already here. Your third office mate who was absent when you guys left. But also this vending machine. It looks oddly out of place. Like it shouldn't be here. It doesn't match the decor at all. And if you have to be honest, it looks a little beat up compared to the rest of the surroundings. It has drinks and snacks in it and stuff, but kind of weird for a place that actually has an open bar over here.
Mm-hmm.
So that is what you notice with That's Odd. And you can ask me that anytime you enter a new space.
Okay.
Yeah, if
That's
I don't
good
tell
to
you
know.
anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I'm gonna lean over to Eim and be like, "Are you the one who approved that? It's really out of place."
I'll be honest, I approve a lot of things and I don't remember. I remember a vending machine, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't secondhand. Almost positive it was new, or off the back of some sort of truck.
Well, I'll see. I'm gonna go see what they have. I might go take a walk.
It's either whiskey or an energy drink. It is brunch, so it is whiskey hour.
How's
Whiskey
that
hour
for
sounds
whiskey
good.
hour?
And then this is our third office mate, so we would know.
Over here, yeah. You would know Hexa, yes. Alright, before we get to the odd vending machines, do you approach Hexa first?
Yeah.
Alright, Veng,
We
please
run around.
introduce your character if you don't mind.
Hello. I'm playing Hexa Silvermere. She is a club, so she's not much into intel gathering or any or big brain stuff like that. She's more physical with how she deals with problems and the like. And she is also a hacker, so she's very tech savvy, although she does deal mostly with mostly chaos. Yeah.
Yeah. Being a hacker, she does actually share an office with you guys, but her personality is a little prickly, I want to say.
Mhm.
Yeah, she doesn't really vibe with you guys all that well.
Okay.
Yeah, right now she's currently playing Omega Shooter Bang Bang Boom.
Nice.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah. I think knowing that you're not the most sociable, Ocho's probably gonna walk by, just say, "Hey, Hexa," and then continue moving forward, seeing if you say
She'll-
anything in response.
She'll just grunt and just go back to playing her game.
All right. And I walk over to this vending machine here.
It looks like a vending machine. And, Kobu, introduce your character to everybody if you don't mind.
Sure. There is a vending machine here. It has a bunch of drinks in it. Looks like a drink vending machine. And on each of the bottles, in like big black letters, vertically, like written vertically on the bottle, is CRAVE. And there is a, like, the vending machine's pretty unmarked except for like this red circular screen on the right where there's like this little, like, it's like a pixelated screen, like sort of like a, yeah, like an 8-bit kind of thing, and there's like this little red dot that's kind of just bouncing around like a screensaver.
I like that.
Yeah.
It will never hit the corner because it's circular.
True.
No, perfect. Yeah.
There is no satisfaction here.
So what? Okay, I gotta ask, what kind of drinks are in there? Like,
They're like brightly colored bottles, so you can't see inside the bottles because they're all like one color. But there's like a neon green color, and then there's like darker red, then blue, and then like a neon red.
okay.
Have you ever seen these before?
There isn't a keypad or anything though. Like there isn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Actually-
Ocho's kind of like looking around on it. It's like, no, I don't even know where to order a thing from this.
Actually, interestingly enough, you actually do recognize the brand name because it's actually one of the companies, the shell companies that GenCorp manages. And what you know of it, it would be CRAVE brand sodas and energy drinks. It's a relatively old
Like a new sort
company.
Of... Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
imagine it kind of like PepsiCo or whatever.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Like something I would have seen in the books and just been like, there's no
Yeah.
need to even cook any of this because no one even remembers it, sort of thing.
Yeah. It's an
Okay.
older, small brand. Mainly, yeah. It's a really small kind of independent brand, independent air quotes brand.
Yeah.
But you've seen it in the books when you've been going through the finances before, so it's a little familiar.
Oh, I remember this. It's part of the company. Don't worry about it. I mean, might go good with some whiskey. And just starts poke. give me drink.
Yeah, Ocho's also
That's
gonna be like, so is this one of those old ones that you gotta shake and like kind of starts trying to move it around?
Well, it's a fairly old like shell company, but maybe it's voice activated. Green drink.
As you're like poking, I would say after a bit of poking, you're gonna poke the red screen eventually.
Oh yeah.
Once you do that, you'll hear like this like whoop, 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 and then like
Good, it's done.
you'll hear sort of like the sound like when you turn a Mac on, and then the whole red
Nostalgia.
screen, like the screensaver will like the little screensaver dot will move to the center and then start like spinning, and then it'll start to expand until the whole red screen is like completely lit, and then you'll hear like this super like almost like tinny voice come from a speaker on the machine. Feeling thirsty? Need a refresh? Life got you down? Have a CRAVE. CRAVE Energy is the #1 energy drink in all of Mystgarde. Satisfaction guaranteed. Simply say, I crave the CRAVE, and our next generation voice-activated vending will commence so that you can enjoy the clean, invigorating taste. CRAVE. Do you crave the CRAVE?
I see why
Fucking
this
incredible.
company didn't
That's
come to-
perfect.
Okay, Kobu,
Fucking
Kobu.
incredible.
Kobu, give yourself a hero point for that. I love it. It's so good. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, you all start with 1 hero point at the beginning of session. Kobu, you'll have 2
Yep.
now. So, in your
How do I
sheet-
do that?
in your double click your sheet. On
Yeah.
the top there, it says hero points. Just click it to give yourself another one. That was good. I like that.
name.
Okay.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
awesome.
Very good.
That was good. I love
And you
that.
can, and also just for future reference, you can right-click the same tracker to remove hero points when you use them,
Oh.
I know you guys
if
may
it doesn't already
continue.
do that automatically.
I forgot the company for a while had a lot of other companies that had weird slogans and things. It was a weird era.
I crave the grave?
Ominous.
Welcome to Grave Vending. Please select a flavor. We have in stock today Very Berry, Black Cherry, Red Cherry, and Lime. Press 1 for Very Berry. Press 2 for Black Cherry. Press 3 for Red Cherry. Press 4 for Lime. And then a panel will like creakily slide open and there's a keypad.
Oh. Ocho's gonna press... 4.
You have selected Lime. Your total is $150.
Like, starts patting around his pockets like, oh, shit, I forgot my wallet in the office. You got
It's
it?
fine, I've got you.
Thanks.
Your total
Down
is
a tab.
$150.
I have 8 silver on me. I'm sure it will give me change. I'll just put a silver.
When you hold up the money, another panel will slide open and there's like a coin slot.
Oh, lovely. Slides in a silver.
Please wait while we process your transaction. You'll hear like a rattling, and then it'll spit out a copper out of the coin slot, just like onto the floor.
Alright, I need to make sure I do that.
And then the lime,
Organize my money
the
now.
neon green bottle will like basically be dispensed.
Nice. I'll pick up the green bottle.
It has like the big grave letters on it.
Hello.
Enjoy your
Good
grave.
branding.
Thanks.
Weird
Like,
vending machine.
I'll open it up and like tentatively give it a sniff.
To be honest, these things are really old. I don't know if that's even good.
That's why I'm
No,
taking a sniff.
no, they're good. I've had them before.
Oh. Oh, fair enough.
Eh,
Well, I guess drink away.
Ocho would have been so focused on this, not realizing Hexa has come up from behind and be like, ah! Oh, hey,
Aye.
you want a drink?
That was the plan, yes, but it seemed that you guys were too busy harassing the vending machine here.
Oh, you're not going to bring this up to HR, are you?
Oh, no, I don't have to bring this up to HR. I only have to bring up your search histories.
My
Wait,
search
hold
history
on.
is perfectly fine, thank you very much.
Well, as long as we are have a common understanding, then I don't need to bring any of that up.
Yeah, totally.
I'm just
Just gives a thumbs up
with
and
all of her
approaches.
eyes. See who's around.
Yeah, she'll just give you two a thumbs up and then just like scoots over to use the vending machine.
Yeah. Ocho will scoot back and like take a swig of the drink, the lime drink.
So let's
Hey,
pause
can
there
I-
for
can I-
well, let's pause there for a second.
Yeah.
Because we have another person coming in. Alex, if you don't mind, introduce your character, please.
Hello, I'm Alex. I will be playing Pent Hart. The best pun name I could make up with the provided names at least, or what I can think of. And he is a heart. Someone who far more deals in espionage,
Hello.
information gathering, and the like, compared to the other branches. Given that he seems to be in an elevator right now,
Yep. Yeah, so
seems to... Yeah, go ahead.
Pent, you received the message regarding this mysterious meeting some time ago, and you've actually been up top for the past little while in the casino, which the company uses as a front. So the El Dorado Casino is located above ground and is essentially the public, air quotes, face of the Suits HQ. Kind of fitting, if you have to be honest. And you've been recalled to HQ since returning from your previous assignment and undergoing retraining, so to speak. The past couple of months have been a little weird for you, if you get my drift. And it hasn't exactly been easy. The bright noise and the colorful colors of the casino up top can be overstimulating to some, but sometimes it helps drown out the more troubling thoughts. And hey, lets you get some of your spy work done fairly easily. People don't really pay too much attention when they're in a casino. Easy to keep watch on people. But that's neither here nor there. You're here for a meeting, and you take the elevator down to the HQ level of the pit. You hear a ding from the elevator, and the doors open up to the main lobby area.
He will, and will ride on out of the elevator.
And as you step out into the lobby, you see a couple of other agents. The HQ crew, as other agents like to call them, which is not exactly an endearing name, considering they're considered to be on the lower end of the street cred spectrum. Being stuck at HQ all the time, not really going out on assignments all that much, don't exactly have a high body count, but hey, them's the breaks. But yeah, you see them over there gathered at one end of the lobby, surrounding a very, very odd looking vending machine.
He will go and approach, intrigued by this congregation. Howdy do.
Hello. Want a drink?
I'll pass. I just got here.
Oh, not just got here and you're not thirsty?
No, I just came from El Dorado.
Fair enough. How was it? Good time.
Was fine. Typical patrons, all too gullible. The usual.
Well, want to join in on some gossip, I guess.
Sure.
Ignore the weird
just-
water thing over
If
there.
I-
It might drown you. Oh no, here it comes.
Do I recognize what the water thing is? As
Oh.
someone who's on the surface more often?
Actually, hang on. What are your... This, if you want to identify it, is an Arcana check.
I
So
can
yeah,
certainly
anytime you guys want to identify something or you want to do something, simply let me know or tell me what you'd like to do, and I will inform you of what skill would be appropriate to use.
Alright, well, let's give it a... Okay.
Damn.
That's a 19.
Let's see.
Do be a natural 19.
Yeah, that should be enough. So, Pent, this adorable little bubble thing floating your way, is a water wisp. They are very, very common on the surface, particularly in places with that are nearby or in large bodies of water. Water wisps and wisps in general, or at least most of them, are very, very friendly elemental creatures. They're made of, pure elements, but they have quite a liking to people in particular. They like to make friends and help them out whenever possible. And sometimes they will be summoned or kept as familiars, sometimes pets. Yeah, they're very friendly most of the time.
The wisp? It's harmless. To most people.
No, I'm pretty sure it's trying to drown a lot of us. Or would if it could.
Wisp are very friendly creatures, my friend.
I think Eim looks like genuinely disgusted at that statement, like, no, that doesn't sound right.
The wisp floats over to you.
Oh no.
Stares.
Ocho, get your gun.
What? No. Do nothing of the sort. It's perfectly fine. It's not gonna try and drown you.
Eim's doing the
Please.
thing where, like, you don't move your body, but you move your head as far back as possible from anything.
Yeah.
It's like, kill it.
Yeah.
Kill it quickly.
No, do not.
Don't let it get on my suit.
No, don't kill it.
Goes up to
Don't
you,
even-
Pent. Stares.
Pen will
waves
offer a
around.
petting hand.
It waves its hand, or I guess appendages around as if wanting a hug.
Pen will give the thing a hug. Its
Wisp
tail's
hugs you
swishing
back.
behind him.
Hugs you back. Bloop, 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 bloop.
See? Perfectly.
God, it's eating his face.
Oh my god. I think Eim walks back and just backs up into the vending machine. Oh, god damn it. Who put this here?
It was there when I got here.
What?
Which means it was there when you were there.
What?
No?
No. It wasn't here when I got here.
Are you
And
sure you're not the crazy one?
I'm very positive that I'm not insane anymore. I'm pretty sure
Anymore?
the
Wait,
last
wait,
time we had a
wait.
don't worry about it. The last time we had a delivery was a few days ago. I don't think anything should have been brought here. So
Maybe you just
Unless
aren't paying as close
someone's
attention as you thought you were.
Yeah, this thing's been
I
here
hate-
for a while.
what?
It's been here for like months.
What? I
don't remember
This
seeing
is
it.
the first time I've seen this vending machine.
I mean, it's my first time too, but I don't visit the pit much.
See, that's fair, but other people are saying they've been here for months and it's been here, and I definitely haven't seen it before. So unless it's walking around and just slaps it, which I don't think this thing can do, someone's lying.
And we'll just shrug. Well, I mean, it's here, so
Hmm.
it exists.
What?
Not really much.
Can-
Not much to do about that, really. No.
Oh, I have an idea. The vending machine, do you have any other functions?
Raises an eyebrow. Why?
It's in sleep mode right now, so the screensaver's going.
It's a vending machine. What is that? Voice activation or something?
Yes, it's activated by voice.
Oh, really?
Oh, wait, I'm not thirsty. I shouldn't say the phrase.
Well, I don't think to respond to you, but it's asleep again.
Well, it's a machine. It's
Where
not
is it?
really sleeping.
Well, where is it? How do you interact with it? How do you dot it?
Well, you say a phrase. What was it? I crave the grave.
Feeling thirsty? Need a
Oh,
refresh?
God damn it.
Life got you down? Have
Do
a
the whole
grave.
thing again.
Grave Energy is the #1 energy drink in all of Mystgarde. Satisfaction guaranteed. Simply say, I crave the grave, and our next generation voice-activated vending will commence so that you can enjoy the clean, invigorating taste of grave.
It
Do
keeps
you
going.
crave the grave?
Vending machine. Do you have any other functions?
I'm sorry, I couldn't understand that.
Oh, it's one of these.
Who made this thing? Pent is
Uh,
rather
yeah.
confused.
Shell company that is very old. It's we're considering
doesn't-
it's
doesn't
state of
look
the
that old.
in quotes state of the art voice activation technology.
I mean, I suppose tech has evolved rather rapidly over the past couple
Yes.
decades.
I mean, look at this
Simply
thing.
say,
Kicks
I crave the grave, and our next generation voice-activated vending will commence so that you can enjoy the clean, invigorating taste of grave. Do you crave the
I
grave?
crave the grave.
Please make a selection. In stock today is Very Berry, Black Cherry,
Oh my
Red
god.
Cherry, and Lime
This motherfucker
Press
practiced for
1
hours.
for Very Berry. Press 2 for Black Cherry. Press 3 for Red Cherry.
Oh my god, it's buffering
And press
so
4
much.
for Lime.
Presses 2.
One of you guys should kick it. If you really want to see what happens.
I don't think that's
Why
a good
would I
idea.
I mean, this thing's already beat up and like taps it with his foot.
Would you like me to list the selections again?
I press 2 and presses it again.
You have selected Black Cherry.
Okay, I thought
Your
it was
total
in
is
line.
150.
Alright. Puts in 150. More
Please wait
money
while we
gone.
process your transaction. And then a copper coin just spits out of the
No, thank
slot
you.
onto the floor again. And then the dark red bottle is dispensed.
I'll be back. I'm gonna get whiskey. Definitely
would-
whiskey hour.
This would actually be a good point to point out, Ocho, you have a skill here that would be applicable. So, sometimes when a skill or normal skill isn't good enough for a given situation, sometimes you might want to use a lore skill. So, Ocho, under your skills in your HUD bar, there is a button for lore engineering. So this would be knowledge about
I see it.
machines, wiring, etc. So, if you would like to know how this vending machine works, or to get a better understanding of how it works, you may roll lore engineering. Otherwise, it would be a crafting check, so you'd roll crafting instead. But because you're using a lore skill, the DC will be much lower. So your chances of success are much better.
Gotcha. Okay. And roll.
I mean, the spin it on it's fine enough, I suppose. Pretty good, actually.
All right, that is a success. All right. So, Kobu, you know your character much better. What can you tell Ocho about how the vending machine stuff would work, or any other things that he might be able to figure out, at least on the surface level?
There you go.
Well, I think first, there are a bunch of other different colors of bottles in the machine. But when you take a look at them, there's just like one of them in each slot. And it's only giving you like 4 options, but there's a keypad, like it's a whole keypad, so it's 1 through 9 and 0. And some of the snacks at the bottom are literally just like, they're just paper cutouts of snacks.
Okay, that's
Nice.
good. Yeah.
Okay, even the vending machine is a scam. Got it. Nodders.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, you notice that some of these snacks are they're paper? They're not
Wait,
real.
really? Wait, really?
Yeah.
Coincidentally takes a closer look. Huh. You're right. So they've been trying to scam. They've been trying to scam their own agents.
I guess so.
Well,
a geniusly
really,
crafted machine, I
doesn't-
might say.
well, it didn't. Well, it wasn't exactly offering the snacks or payment, so maybe not. I wouldn't know.
I guess
not
we
putting
didn't
anything.
have the budget to fill those slots up.
But aren't we? Don't we have the man who scammed like half the world on our payroll?
And where do
No,
you
he-
think they
he's on
invested that
vacation.
money?
I just gained intel, woman.
Alright.
So
Hexa-
aside from
Oh, yeah, go
the
ahead, Rudy.
keypad, oh,
Oh,
is the suggestion with the keypad that there is a different function if I try to get one of these that don't actually exist, or was that more of like flavor?
Are
Just
there
like
only 4 buttons?
yeah.
Oh, allow me to inform you of another cool thing that you can do. Hexa, you have the skill lore hacking. So, if you would like to assist in this investigation, actually, there's a couple of things that you can do here. Rudy, you have the class ability Pursue a Lead. Now, I'm gonna let you do this for free. Normally you have 2 leads that you can set per day, but I just kind of want to show you how this works. So,
Yes.
go ahead and set your lead right now to this vending machine. So that'll be the subject of your lead. You know, this thing that you
Okay.
want to, that you're trying to figure out or, you know, resolve the mystery of. So your lead will be the vending machine. And Hexa, with her hacking skills, her elite hacking skills, she can actually assist you in this. So, Hexa can roll a lore hacking to aid you in your check. So, if you want to aid another character in performing a task, you have to tell me how you're assisting them, and I'll let you know what skill that you can roll that would be appropriate to help them. So, Hexa, go ahead and roll a lore hacking for me right now. You need to roll 15 or higher for a success.
I hit those.
That is a success. All right.
Nice.
And actually, that's technically a 19. So, whenever you pursue a lead and somebody's helping you, you can actually perform clue in. So, let me show everybody what that does right now. So, actions, clue in. So, as a reaction, you can have somebody get a bonus to whatever. Actually, no, that makes it a 20. So, yeah, no, that's a normal. Yeah, that's a pretty resounding success. Okay. Yeah, so your clue in bonus, I think, is +1 or +2. I don't remember. But anyway, if somebody decides to take a look at the same thing that you're, you know, poking around at, you can use clue in to give them a bonus to check out whatever you're checking out.
Gotcha. Okay.
So that actually makes that roll, yeah, a 20. Not bad, not bad. That's still a success. So now, if you want to do any more probing around about this vending machine, you have a +1 circumstance, I believe, to the next roll. Has actually helped you. Yeah.
I was also
Okay.
gonna say, also I think with that high of like the engineering knowledge, so you know how like vending machines are built usually out of like that super like flimsy like metal that you can just like bang on and it's like almost bendy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
This one's not at all. It's like like steel plating all over it.
All right. This thing's crazy, like, thick. I don't think vending machines are usually like this. I think, I think I was onto something. There's something else up with this vending machine.
Well, it
I-
is an
I
old
did-
company.
That's probably just the anti-theft. No big worries.
Yeah, they probably built it
I
to
mean, I did-
last.
I mean, I did say the metalworking on it was pretty good.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Alright, you did.
Pent can also help you identify stuff because he has, I believe,
Metal
lore blacksmithing.
blacksmithing.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
he
lore
can identify
blacksmithing.
metals for you, and he can benefit from your
Vital.
clue in bonus if you
Mm.
inform him.
Yep.
Yeah, so the clue in is a very, very good support ability.
Gotcha.
This would be
But yeah, this is
fun.
how you can
That's
combo
tragic.
your skills to help each other out. Woohoo!
Nice. Okay. Yeah.
Well, if only we had some of these things in abomination vaults.
By the way, this drink goes terribly with the whiskey. Just keep drinking it.
Yeah, it tastes like McDonald's Sprite. Like it's
Oh, no.
I mean that can be good.
Oh
That'd be
no,
bad.
that would not be good with whiskey.
No, it wouldn't. That would
I
not
dropped,
be
my,
good.
I dropped my phone in that. I dropped my
Eim
phone in the
is
McDonald's
still
Sprite.
drinking
That shit.
Oh,
that
no.
shit's been charging.
He's still drinking it while checking emails.
Yeah, so I guess what would I be trying to look for to see if what other functions the grave vending machine has?
You can roll another lore engineering check. Your DC will be, still lower. You also get a +1 circumstance bonus from the aid check that Hexa has given you.
Okay.
Now, you can only get one circumstance bonus at a time, so regardless of if Hexa helped you or if Pent helped you, even if they both help you, you only get the benefit of one.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I will.
Usually you want the person
So?
helping you with the higher bonus, so...
Yeah.
I believe the higher bonus takes
Damn.
precedent by default.
Ooh,
Off
excellent.
20.
That's a very good roll.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I guess. So none of the keys on the keypad except for 1, 2, 3, 4 actually press down. Like they're fake, except for 0. You notice like that there's a mechanism behind 0, so you could press 0 if you wanted.
Okay. Yeah, I'll press 0.
The screen will like go off screensaver. Congratulations, you've been selected for a special offer. Here at
Yeah.
Grave, we like to reward our most loyal customers. But only the most loyal customers of Grave get this super secret information that allows them to try our new experimental flavors. All we need from you is a rank and a suit.
Kind of looks back at the others and it's like,
Are we sure this thing wasn't made for HQ in the first place?
okay. 8 of diamonds.
Congratulations. You've been cleared to try our experimental flavors. Please step away from the machine while we prepare your special flavor.
I'm just gonna take a step back.
By the way, Kobo, the voice
Hesitant
reminds me
steps
of
back.
Jason Bright from Fallout New Vegas. Like with the way that you're talking.
It's pretty good so far.
Can I just say that I am really, really loving the vending machine bit right now?
It's so good.
How long did you practice this so you could do it with a straight face?
Oh
really
no,
hope-
I have like it in my notes. Like this is what I'm doing. Like I just
Nice.
wrote the
Yeah,
script.
if it wasn't practice, I knew you fucking wrote it down.
Yeah, I didn't memorize this.
In the future, you've got to set it up so that you can just trigger that to go off after it's
Oh my
pre-recorded.
Yeah, just
Oh my
I'm
god.
just a sec. I don't even have to
soundboard.
talk during session. I just trigger a sound.
Soundboard.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Which spot would be great for
Because
you.
I know you can set that
Yeah,
up real quick.
Voice mod goes real hard.
Yeah, when I get back to my real PC, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you step away from the vending machine, you'll hear like that whoop, 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 but it keeps on going and it gets like louder and louder, and then the whole thing starts to like shake and stuff.
Oh,
That doesn't seem good.
I think I
And
broke
eventually there's like the light goes dark, and then like basically what you'll see is like Transformers, like the entire vending machine just like rips apart. There's like mechanisms whirring and everything like that, and then you'll see like these giant like boxy like armored legs shoot out from underneath it and like lift the whole thing up, and then 2 arms come out from the vending machine until it looks basically like in the art.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Would this jog anything that I've seen in the notes? of just like, oh, these were armored.
Oh, like whether or not you've seen any
Yeah.
anything regarding this.
Yeah.
Actually, hang on. Let me see what you've got here. That might.
I do have lore banking.
I do want to try rolling something as well. I do.
Actually, yeah, you guys can roll whichever skills that you feel appropriate here. So you can roll lore banking. Your DC will be lower.
Okay, folks.
And then the whirring will just like go down. It'll be like boom, 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 boom.
17.
All right, and Finny, what would you like to roll?
Since this thing is technically, I guess, yeah. I was wondering if I could roll lore artifacts, because this thing is,
You can go ahead and roll lore artifacts if you'd like.
I've mostly seen stuff like this before, the artifact stuff.
Mm-hmm. And for anyone else, this would be kind of like a lore crafting, or in Ocho's case, a lore engineering. Alright, so 17 and 15, both of those succeed. Okie dokie. Alright, so I'll start with Finny's first, since that one's a little bit lower. So you wouldn't necessarily call this an artifact, or you've seen stuff like this before. Particularly when it comes to weaponry. So, form-shifting weapons are definitely a thing. They're crazy expensive, but they're an interesting fusion of magic and technology, and some errants, which are my setting's version of adventurers, they like these sorts of transforming weapons, very fancy, kind of cool looking. But because they're still somewhat experimental, sometimes they're not as powerful, effective, or reliable as, the standard sword or gun or whatever. But you've heard of other artifacts that are capable of the same things, but are much more powerful, but they are rare. And then, Eihm. So with your role, I can tell you, under the subset of the CRAVE drink company financials, not directly related, you've noticed them in other financial records that a lot of the profits from the CRAVE drink company financials, they tend to get funneled to some sort of weapons R&D that usually goes on here at HQ. Not sure what specifically. All that ever really gets listed under is from your understanding, from the technical gibberish, is some sort of stealth weapon.
Yeah. It would just be personal project, or just stuff that was redacted a lot of the time.
Yeah, just redacted. All you know is that it's some sort of weapons project.
I think Eihm just leans back in the chair, takes another sip, and go, well, that's one mystery solved.
I told you this thing moves. It stomps back. It stomps outside my door sometimes.
Do you know what? I take it back. You're not crazy. Does make sense. CRAVE funneled money into some other thing. I guess this was what they were making. Vending machine that fights back, I guess, if you shake it.
So yeah.
It's impressive. I wasn't expecting that.
Now go converse with some more if you wanna.
No, this stuff's terrible. Takes another sip.
Get it experimental drink. Surely you want to try it, right?
If it's so bad, why do you keep drinking it then?
I just can't stop. Takes another sip.
Manufactured to be addictive.
Yeah. This is what the whole campaign is just us fighting off the addiction for.
Oh no!
Actually, there are
Oh, no.
addiction mechanics in Pathfinder. I don't use them because they confuse the hell out of me, but
Yeah.
and they're very punishing. But yeah, no, there are actually
Time to
addiction
learn
mechanics. There's addiction
That's my real
mechanics.
power.
Hey, look. You're glad that thing doesn't dispense elemental cocaine, alright?
Oh god.
Why would I?
You mean
Why would I need
glitter?
to get that from a vending machine? I have a guy for that.
Actually, the Ace of Diamonds, that's mainly her thing. She smuggles glitter.
I would know. I probably would have met them once. Or
Oh
twice.
yeah, you guys
Yeah.
definitely would have met her. She's kind of sort of technically your guys' superior, so you know
Yeah.
her. You may not have dealt with her directly, but no,
Yeah.
she smuggles glitter. Part of it's kind of like her side thing.
Someone who got like some glitter off of Ace, and I was just like, "Do you need some?" I was like, "Sure."
Yeah, so the vending machine is now fully up and operational then, right?
Yeah, and the eye, because it's an eye, like the screen has like this red sort of like spotlight that's just roving around now.
Mm-hmm.
When Grave is thinking, does it just go back into screensaver mode? I need to know.
Ocho's gonna take a step forward again and like look around at the thing and just kind of turn back, and he's like, you think this thing can run Doom?"
Oh, definitely.
I think it could.
But
I haven't
probably-
been checking
yeah,
emails,
probably
just shows
could.
Doom playing on their phone. Playing the whole time.
Why? I'm not
And it's the
getting more
new
to ask.
Doom, not the old one. That's the
Okay,
new
which
standard
new
in
one?
this world.
Okay. Oh God. Okay, but can it run Doom Eternal?
That's the big question. Yeah.
Can it run Crisis?
I don't think it needs
Yeah,
to
can it
play
run
Doom
Metro?
Eternal. It is the Doom. It is the Doom.
This thing is Doom itself.
True.
I mean, it's certainly no pushover, but I mean, what's it really got to defend itself other than appendages? I guess. I guess getting punched by a seal like that would hurt like a bitch.
I mean, yes, it's essentially a metal tomb. Getting punched by that would hurt quite a bit. Why do I keep drinking this?
Really stopped.
I can't.
Why?
drinking.
Why can't you?
Why do I want another one?
Are the
No.
keypad buttons still out?
Yeah, they're still out.
Okay. Yeah, Ocho's gonna first try the voice activate and say, "You got any other weapons?" And then start poking around on the keypad.
Oh no, it's gone quiet.
Oh, sorry. I think my internet just hiccuped. Did you say something?
Yeah. So, is Ocho's gonna ask like if the vending machine has any other weapons, and then is also gonna like poke around on the keypad to see if anything else like happens.
As you reach for it, it'll like swivel towards you. Hey there, suit. If you have a directive for Grave, unfortunately, you're going to have to take that up with the higher ups. Right now, this machine has no directive, and no directive can currently be inputted without the proper clearance. So I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you not to touch the keypad at this time.
Yeah, Ocho's gonna back away. Just, all right.
I have an idea. Starts fancy Googling.
How is it
Demystify.
fancy?
And
What's
he goes
your-
over
what's
and
your-
starts pressing 01 and enters this. Which in binary is free drinks.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
Oh dear God.
What's
Oh,
gonna
no.
happen? What's gonna
What's going to
happen?
happen indeed?
By the way, this
Time
takes
frame?
like 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's fucking binary.
Yeah.
It's just standing around, like looking at what is going on.
Just Google text to binary free drinks and going and typing it in.
Give me a moment here.
Yes.
Uh,
Only good things can happen from this.
so,
Am I out the campaign?
Oh no.
It's nice seeing everyone.
TPK?
so,
Ah, the
Grave.
best possible option.
When
First
I'm
character
tries to input a code in binary on your keypad, it triggers combat mode. And it identifies
genius.
I'm as a target.
I'm so
Okay.
smart.
So
This
one
is
of the
why they
arms,
hide.
like the hand, will just like it'll transform and it'll just fold away until it's like in the art, it's like a gun on the end of the hand, and it'll just go
Yeah,
and like hold it onto Eim.
You're all very welcome.
Whoa,
I'm
whoa,
giving
whoa,
everyone
whoa,
free
whoa.
drink. What? It's
Whoa,
free
whoa, whoa,
drink.
whoa,
What'd you put in
What?
there?
What?
You
I
might
put
need
in
to-
free drinks in binary.
You should probably turn around, man.
Oh, you.
What's the problem? Oh no.
Yeah.
Hey there, Suit.
I
I'm
am
afraid
the
that-
Conqueror.
This machine has been issued a directive to end your life. Do you have any last words that you'd like to be saved in this unit's memory? Please
Yes.
say them now.
I am Uncat, have lived a long and interesting life in which I will now tell everyone for a very long time. Born in the Underrealms, oh, the days down there that I spent.
Then you'll just hear
Put in some more binary. Make it stop.
like a voicemail.
Oh no.
Your last words have been recorded in this unit's memory.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Can you fix it?
I crave the grave.
Thank you. Craving
That's
the
actually
grave.
very good.
And then the gun will start to spin.
I crave the grave. Presses 2.
So, at this exact moment, as the time strikes 11, Grave, you get a command override. The others don't see, but the others simultaneously get messages on their phones. Meeting's about to start.
Oh, shit.
Well, sounds like the show's over.
The gun will suddenly grind to a halt.
I get to live.
This time.
Hey, Suit. I'm sorry, but apparently this unit's directive has just been overridden. Looks like you'll get to live another day. Your last words have been deleted from this unit's memory. Have a great rest of your day.
I'm looks a little bit sad at that.
Oh, well,
Okay.
you should
And it'll
write
just
an autobiography
it'll
later.
lower and stow its gun and start walking like big
Meeting room's open.
tank stomps to wherever the meeting's supposed to be.
How did I never hear this thing walking around?
And we'll just shrug at you. I don't
Probably
know.
because you don't leave the office enough.
That's
Could be that.
very true.
You don't touch enough grass.
Why would I?
Meeting room's to the north,
Okay.
Okay.
at the end of the hall.
That thing is so much faster than I thought it would be.
Yeah, kind of impressive.
I mean, hey, gotta be able to haul ass when you need to.
Takes a just chugs the drink. God, I want
Did we?
another one.
Did we all? Sorry, I might have missed it. Did we all get the command to go?
Yeah.
You did,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, we all got
more
our
or less.
weapons.
Gotcha.
After you, Ocho.
Sus door.
Thank you.
We are to go.
Also,
Fully
That is a
north.
tough door.
Full north.
For yeah, all right here. It's the meeting room. So for that interaction, I'm actually going to give you guys some hero points. You can all give yourselves hero points. That was
Let's
good.
go.
I'm sorry.
Easy.
I immediately in my head I was like, oh, if it's in binary and we have phones, I can definitely just fantasy Google text to binary. And
Yeah, yeah,
actually,
yeah.
you can.
Yo.
This is what I love about
Cool.
having a modern setting. You can actually do that
Yeah.
shit.
Cool.
And,
I will never do that again.
yeah. My settings version of Google is called Demystify. So
Nice.
you can just say Google and I'll understand you.
Yeah.
So as you guys come up to the big fancy double doors to the meeting room, you notice that they're shut and locked. Meeting was supposed to start right around now. And try as you might, it's locked. It won't open. But
Well, that's so
after
strange.
it takes a couple more minutes. You know, a minute passes and then another. Then eventually you hear an unlocking sound.
Ooh,
But it
I
doesn't
heard
open right
Oh.
away. In fact, without any prompting at all, the doors open up by themselves, and you see people already beginning to file out.
Oh,
Oh.
Moves to the side.
okay then.
Do we recognize any of them?
Oh yeah. So normally I would have you guys roll for this, but because they're fellow agents, you would know. So, I don't have them pictured here, but the people that file out of the room, they're all face rank agents. So they're all Jack and above. But most notably,
Spooky.
with these two here, you may not have seen them personally, but you've heard of them. There are only ever two at a given time in the Suits organization, but their reputations are infamous. They are the Jokers. The Red Joker, who goes by the alias of Jester, and the Black Joker, who goes by the alias of Fool, with, double zeros instead of O's. And then, of course, Ocho and Eihm, you recognize the Ace of Hearts, Hannah Jewel. And all of the other face agents file past you without a word. And,
Yeah, Grave does not move out the way. He's chronically in the way right now.
And you guys will notice immediately that Fool in particular also seems to be robotic.
Interesting.
Does not acknowledge you as you guys, as he passed, or it passes, but definitely
As
looks
they go.
like a harlequin.
As they go past, I'm just instinctively goes, enjoy your brunch.
As you say that, Jester, who is a rather short little goblin, will flash a wink at you. Yeah, sure thing, hun. I'll be sure to enjoy it.
Finger crossbows.
Well, you can actually do literally finger guns. You can do finger guns.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
Those exist.
true. Have a good time. I love
Yeah.
working here.
And yeah, that's glitter lady.
Wow.
That's the lady that smokes glitter.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is the Ace of Hearts.
The
She-
diamonds you meant.
Or
I
Ace
will
of Diamonds,
offer a nod.
yes.
Wow.
Yeah, she nods
Ace of
at
Diamonds,
you
never
guys.
mind.
I'll
Enjoy your brunch.
tip a non-existent hat.
And as Hannah passes, she tips her hat as well. Well, have fun in there, gentlemen and lady. I'm sure we're in for a real good time. And she files out, following the rest of the faces down the lobby.
I should have asked them if they crave the grave.
Can you not? Why would you try that? Why would you even think of that?
I'm pretty sure that would send you to an early grave, if anything.
It
Maybe.
would.
Might send,
It really
Mainly
would.
might send all of us.
curiosity.
I guess we just file in, huh?
The room empties,
So,
and the boardroom is unsurprisingly dark, dim. There's nobody in there to usher you in. But as has been routine the last several times any of you have had meetings. You take a seat wherever you please. And in the center of the extremely large and fancy-looking table, there's a holographic display in the center. It's dim now, but the eerie blue glow lights up the room ever so slightly.
If anyone craves the grave, it can technically be a company expense.
Actually, yeah, it could be actually. Company expense.
Grave,
Yeah.
Grave doesn't Grave can't fit in any of the chairs, so it just stands right behind Eim.
No.
It's right behind me, isn't it?
Yeah.
Pen will just nod.
Yeah,
If I
and
die. Actually, just
Don't
starts
worry.
writing on a piece of paper.
There we go. That was going to be my suggestion. If you want to
Yes.
make your last story, your life story known.
It's just all of his passwords to his banking stuff.
Well, then again, none of this would ever make it out of here. So
You're right. Rips it up.
The rest of you
I mean, you
just see this big hulking shadow and glowing red eye standing behind Eim in the darkness, imposingly.
See, I feel like anyone else walking in here from the opposite side, it would look so intimidating. Just like this intimidating figure with just a massive vending machine behind it.
It's your bodyguard, man.
Just going, do you crave the grave?
Glorious.
Anyway, as you all file into the boardroom, the door automatically slides shut behind you, and you hear a loud locking noise. Not surprising, this happens every single time the doors are automatic. But
Oh, so you did get those automatic doors after all.
They got them for them, yeah.
Yes, of course I got them for the pit boss.
and,
No
Okay,
expenses.
they weren't here last
No
time.
expensive.
They weren't here last time I was around.
and
Yeah, they're recent.
the holographic terminal dims significantly, plunging the room into darkness. And you hear. Where's my soundboard?
There's a phone call.
The screen pops up.
Let's go.
Oh no, did I not? Hang on, one moment. I didn't put this in. Shit, hang on.
Zoom
did I
call?
not? Is it here?
We just
This
hear the
is Zoom.
Skype
Oh, here it
sound.
is. Yeah.
God, no.
But it's just coming. It's just coming from Grave. It's like
It's like, wait, what?
Oh, never mind. He's ancient. Get rid of him.
TeamSpeak.
Oh God, no.
God, no. So much worse.
Wow. No, I don't know about that.
Nah, wasn't
TeamSpeak
great.
actually works.
Yeah, Skype works. Anyway, I'm not gonna get into this now.
So, you hear sort of a call waiting sound, and then a holographic image appears on the screen in the middle of the table. It doesn't show the image of anyone in particular, just a silhouette wreathed in darkness, backlit by a strange green light. You guys know this to be the pit boss. You've never seen them, but they're the intermediary between the suits and GenCorp, and officially the guild master of the suits organization. And usually the one who delivers orders to your individual division heads, who then disseminate those assignments to you guys. So receiving an assignment from the pit boss directly is extremely unusual, but here you are. And as the call comes through, you hear a voice, filtered, as is per usual. Greetings, agents. Welcome. I'm sure you're all wondering, why you've been called here today.
Not every day that we get a call from the big boss. We get a direct chat with the big boss. So I'd say a couple of us have some questions, some curiosities.
Doesn't wait for answers from all of you before the pit boss continues.
Sure.
Ocho will
There you
just
go.
nod silently.
I did want to talk about the people who've gone missing and if I should keep them on payroll or if I should just get rid of that.
I'm
Yes.
here.
In regards to that matter, I'm sure you're all well aware of the incidences that have occurred over the past couple of months. And for those of you who, do I want to have you roll or would you guys just know?
I think my character would know, but anyone else
I think
can roll if they
HQ.
want.
I think the only one who wouldn't objectively have probably an immediate information would be Pen, considering he's been above ground. Did not in
Alright.
HQ.
I'm only knows that people are getting paid and not working.
Yeah,
So,
I would only know that as well because I
Yeah.
would talk about it.
So, as the pit boss says this, some information gets sent to your terminals, and I will summarize this for you. So, as opposed to me just blabbing on and on about it in character. So, to summarize the sequence of events that have occurred over the past couple of months. DG will know this because it's all information that popped up in ReGenesis, but I will explain it all for you guys. So over the course of the past couple of months, so the summer leading up until now, you guys are well aware that GenCorp engages in illegal experimentation, which is highly unethical. It's considered to be cruel, inhumane, all for the sake of, as I mentioned before, profit and progress. And many of these specimens are collected from the general populace. Anybody with interesting abilities or powerful skills are often selected for these experiments. Sometimes they'll just be victims of unfortunate accidents or just go missing entirely. Because, hey, and most of them are retrieved from the errant population, because, hey, you know, adventurers go missing or die all the time. No one will really miss them if that happens. So, in the country of Sheridan, which I'll kind of roll over to the world map over here for the stream to see. So, in the country of Sheridan, which is over here, west of wherever you guys are, there is a facility that was used for creating weapons of the magical and mechanical and biomechanical variety. And several months ago, that facility went dark, and the suit agent that was in charge of operations there was the Three of Diamonds, Trey Leclerc. He went missing because a earthquake hit the facility for an unknown reason, and Trey Leclerc simply disappeared. All contact was lost, and in the ensuing months, the Five of Clubs, Quint Bastoni, took over operations in the nearby town. And unfortunately, it did not go very well. Essentially, what happened there was Quint went rogue, or against orders, and kind of confiscated several assets from HQ and from the facility up in the northern country of Caledon. Several undead creations and undead-like constructs to essentially stage an undead apocalypse
Oh boy.
within the town. And ultimately, he was foiled by the errants based in the area, law enforcement and military, and he was defeated by a group of adventurers, and he was ultimately arrested and detained, and that was actually several weeks ago, about a month, that occurred. And given the secrecy and clandestine nature of the suits and GenCorp's activities, this is the problem. So yeah, that's kind of the sequence of events up until now. And then the pit boss will go, if you go over the information in your dossier, I'm sure you can understand why this would be a problem for our organization.
The fact that our cover might be blown again.
Indeed. We don't know, we are unsure as of yet as to whether Quint Bastoni, the Five of Clubs, has revealed any information regarding our activities. The Ace of Diamonds has been unable to verify this information as of yet. It's not within her duties, however. Any information is vital to our success. As a result, we will be sending out one of our jokers to tie up loose ends. And as the pit boss says this, you all kind of feel the words weigh heavily in the air, because you all know what it means to tie up loose ends in the suits.
Grave in the grave, got it.
Yeah. Should I go ahead and remove them from any sort of financial things ever, then?
Correct. You will
Alright, I'll do that later.
You will remove them from all financial records and reallocate the resources, as is protocol.
Ooh, lovely. Fun. Can't wait.
Isn't
Like,
Grace still
genuinely
missing
looks
though?
happy.
Look at
What
you,
was that?
do your job.
I know, I'm so happy.
Isn't Grace
However,
still missing though? That's what I asked.
yes, correct. We are unable to verify the status of the Three of Diamonds. Up until now, he has been labeled MIA. However, the Ace of Diamonds has reported allegedly seeing him in the town of Sunshell. Until we can confirm his status, we can leave his account inactive for the moment until we can verify it.
That
the
does
diamond-
mean that
The diamonds aren't like
eventually
diamonds aren't generally like to just go off the grid, no? It's usually the heart's domain.
It depends on whether or not they've absconded with something valuable. It is common protocol for the diamonds to go dark, if to evade the eye of authorities.
Fair enough.
we do it a lot.
And what of the status of the facility? I kind of left things there one day, and I kind of want them back.
Left things there. That's kind of your own fault, son.
The facility is currently unreachable due to the events surrounding the earthquake. The facility is considered buried and lost, and we cannot access any of the assets still locked within without drawing unwanted attention.
Darn. Looks like I'm never getting that book back after all.
Yeah.
I also
Come on.
have a very
Did we go
important
over it?
question.
Yes, go ahead.
Points behind, do you crave the grave?
And we'll just face palm.
Silence for a couple of
curious.
seconds.
See, like, the mute icon come up.
Finny face palms.
There's a couple of seconds of silence. You can't see the pit boss staring at you. It's just a picture, as far as you can tell.
Oh, I wish I could see if they were chuckling or not while muted.
But in regards to the comment about your robo friend over there, yes, I see you have met one of our other agents. In case you've not been introduced, that is the Three of Spades. Wait, or is it the Three of Spades? Yeah.
Yeah, let me go.
Consider it another asset in this endeavor I've called you all here to undergo. I'm sure you've all been curious as to why you've been called into this meeting.
Wait, are they on payroll? I haven't been paying them.
What, Grave? Yeah, no, he's not. He's not on payroll.
They make their own money.
Because, this would be pretty common knowledge throughout the suits. Any created life forms or artificial life forms, particularly of the mechanical variety, they are considered tools, not people.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, it's Grave is considered a weapon like you would consider, a sword or a gun. It is not an individual. And,
Eim has a sigh of relief realizing that and just goes, oh, thank goodness. Oh, I didn't mess up.
Where was I? Yeah. Considering our significant loss in personnel and assets over the last couple of months, and then you'll see sort of what looks like almost a hit list, but it's essentially the personnel list of the suits agents, the field agents. And you'll notice quite a few faces have been darkened or crossed off. So the 3 of diamonds, the 2 of diamonds, the 5 of clubs, those are all considered MIA or inactive or dead. Considering our significant loss in assets and personnel, we need to recoup our losses. And that is where you all come in.
Alright.
Okay.
The pit boss continues. There have been rumors circulating of a powerful artifact that has gone on the market. We've been unable to verify what this artifact is or where it is located. However, our intelligence that we've gathered seems to indicate that this artifact could change the course of history if we were to obtain it. And so, we are assigning you 6 agents in the retrieval of this artifact.
After that, Finny looks really intrigued. He's like, ooh, now what?
And we'll just
Is
raise
this?
an eyebrow. As Pales swish curiously.
Ocho will
what do
take
we
a
think
sip of
is-
his lime drink because he still has it.
Oh my fucking god! Damn it!
Eim is buying another one.
Head will just, after raise his eyebrow, he'll just look over and he'll just shake his head disappointedly.
Your total is 150.
Yes, I know. I'm
Guys.
removing it every single time.
While Iam is just buying another drink. The pit boss doesn't seem to either be aware or doesn't care, and continues with the briefing. The current available intel will be sent to your devices. and you are to immediately depart on this assignment. Gather what information you can on this artifact and its location, and bring it back to headquarters. And
Alright.
in front of you, you see your terminals flash as you receive the indicated information.
As everyone's reading it, everyone just hears. Oh, so refreshing.
You just said it was shit not even 10 minutes ago.
It is, but it is refreshing.
I will
So
say
From
that-
behind him is like, boom, 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 boom. A new directive has been received.
Is it to keep me alive at all costs?
I severely
No.
I severely doubt that.
Why did it laugh? Everyone heard that.
Yeah?
Yeah? What about it?
Yeah.
Thank
A tool
goodness
can
it's
laugh.
not on payroll.
Yeah.
I will say, as intriguing as this mission sounds, why do you choose us specifically? Wouldn't this mission like this be more suited for a higher rank agent?
I suppose that is a question I had in the back of my mind. And why people from HQ as well?
I assume most of them were gone.
I suppose.
There's a long period of silence, and it's kind of uncomfortable. But eventually, the pit boss responds.
Man, that music timing though. God damn.
All of you have some rather unique skills and abilities that would be appropriate for an assignment such as this. Many of our higher ranked agents are already involved in other assignments and are unable to be recalled at this time. You, however, will do for the moment. And the pit boss falls silent again. We need this assignment to succeed, no matter the cost. The survival of our organization and our future hinges upon this success.
Alright then.
Ken will just look at a hand for a moment.
When you say
Can
no
you see
matter the
me?
cost, there a limit on that, or do I get access to some other things? Curious.
It's a good question.
As per usual assignment parameters, you will be granted access to a limited amount of funds, in addition to all available intel. In addition, normal protocol applies to this endeavor. Attract as little attention as possible, and as few casualties when you can afford them. We can't have too many eyes looking into our business. We've already had enough of that with Quint's failure.
Looks down at bright pink suit. Inconspicuous, you say? I can do that. Need to go to my wardrobe. Burn all my
Yeah.
pink suits.
I don't necessarily think hot pink is the most inconspicuous, but
It matches
I'm
my
sure
shirt.
other people wear pink suits. It's fine.
yeah, they have
This is
seen
why
too
we're
many of
friends,
those.
Ocho.
I mean, I guess.
And what about the armory? Bad time for it to be closed if we're going on that mission.
Speaking of inconspicuous, points at the giant vending machine robot. How's that gonna get by anybody?
Vending machines are everywhere.
You hear
Yes, but they don't walk.
you hear chuckling over the communications. Unfortunately, that will be up to you to figure out.
Which is just kind of perturbed by the laughter from the pit boss.
Turns around and looks at Grave.
Hey there, Soup.
Standby mode.
I'm sorry, but I don't know what you mean. If you wish for this unit to enter concealed mode, this unit is able to do that. But being as you're in suit territory, that might not be the best option. It might be a little unnecessary.
Alright, got it. Conceal mode in appropriate locations.
Anything have a GPS in it done?
Probably would.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Well, it is receiving signals.
We'll just compress it. Wait, with that? How does the GPS data on that thing then? Ten will just hold a glove, added glove to his chin. Not my area. I just get.
If you're concerned with this unit's ability to fully participate on the mission that you've been assigned, have no fear. Grave has a 100% kill rate in the field.
Oh,
100%, eh?
like
Good to know.
I'm getting shorter in his chair, so I hide away from it.
That's not too unusual. That's not too unusual for spades.
Additionally, this unit is completely independent and automatic and self-sufficient. In the event that all 5 of your lives end, this unit will still be able to carry on the mission.
That's ominous.
That's a pleasant thought.
Pen will just squint at the vending machine at this point. Well, ain't that so?
Also, is anyone else wondering where it dispenses the coins from afterwards? Because we could use that.
Unfortunately, you're not entitled to the funds raised during concealed mode by this unit. Those funds
Can I get
are
access
for
to this?
suit organization use only.
We would definitely need it during the mission. It would be a fantastic way for us to raise funds to continue the mission. I think it would be imperative, quite frankly, to have access.
Not imperative, but it would be quite the boon.
I would say imperative.
Well, while you guys are chatting amongst yourself, the pit boss seems to wait for the chatter to die down. Now then, are there any further questions before you are dismissed?
I do have a further question. What?
Yeah.
I guess someone has to ask. Is there any reason in particular the armory's closed? It's been closed for a while.
There's been an unfortunate mishap with some of the weaponry stored in there, so it has been locked for the purposes of safety.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Do you guys not have personal stashes?
No, I generally have to keep rather mobile.
Understandable.
Never
I'm
know
not
where
sure.
I'm gonna get. Never know where I'm gonna get put next. And so many bank accounts in so many different nations raises eyebrows that don't need to be raised.
That's true.
I'm afraid that this unit is not qualified to answer your query as being only a machine and an object. This unit has no use for material possessions.
Can we hide things in you?
That's actually a pretty good question, I think.
Access to the internal workings of this unit requires special permission.
How can we get that
And-
special permission?
Can I get that special permission? Asking for consent is sexy, so
I'm sorry, but this unit isn't qualified to grant you that special permission. You'll have to take that up with the pit boss.
Looks to hologram.
Can we get access to it to hide weapons and things in case we need to?
Ah, yes. In regards to those permissions, when you are dismissed from the boardroom, please be sure to pay a visit to Professor Summers in the workshop area.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know if you said this, so I guess I'll just ask. Oh no.
Oh no!
But Ocho would ask the pit boss, is there a time limit
God.
that you want this artifact by?
There's a period of silence for a couple of seconds.
Oh my god, I'm going to fucking punch you.
Wait, what's going on?
Shouldn't have checked it.
No. What does that mean?
Damn it.
Now,
You don't
now,
want to know. You don't want to know.
I'm
Oh,
kind
dear.
of curious now.
I'm looking
now
it
I
up
gotta
right now.
know.
I'm looking it up right now.
Someone told me later.
Curiosity. Curiosity killed the cat.
I'm
Oh,
gonna.
no.
I'm gonna.
I know this
No,
is.
no.
It is.
I'm gonna.
Isn't that
ignore
kind of?
I'm gonna,
Why?
I'm gonna
Are you
look
like
that up
this?
later?
I'll DM it to you.
I'm sorry, but I
No.
can't do that for you right now. That command requires special permission.
I'm sorry, I can't do that, Dave.
There you go. I DM'd it to you, pal.
Yikes!
Wait, I'm gonna peek
Oh my god.
Ay, ay, ay.
Well, that is in binary.
at this. Oh my god.
Unfortunately.
Anyway,
Oh, we have fun here.
Oh my god.
You are in fact
Anyway.
having fun.
what was I saying? I've completely forgot now.
Stop
Giving
by
access
Professor Summers.
Oh,
for-
yeah.
Oh
for
yeah,
after
right,
we
right,
leave.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
I had
no,
asked
that's-
if there was a time limit.
Oh yeah, the time
Yeah.
limit. Time limit. I'm totally not scatterbrained. I'm totally put together.
Sorry.
Like that. This
believe it.
totally derailed. So
It's fine. The pit boss takes a moment to think. Currently, there is no time limit on this assignment. However, consider it urgent and complete it as soon as possible. We don't know how long this artifact will be on the market for. According to our intelligence, there are likely going to be others seeking to snatch it up while they can.
got it.
Now,
Take this.
are there any further questions?
None from me.
I think that's everything for me as well.
This unit has no queries.
None for me.
Yeah, that's all I had.
Same here.
Very well then. Best of luck to you, agents. You are dismissed. And you hear the connection go silent, and the image of the pit boss disappears, leaving the room lit by the glow of the holographic display once more. And you hear the doors
Okay.
behind you unlock.
Now this is highly unusual.
Tell me about it.
Actually, if you guys want to roll a skill check, you may.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Check.
I actually meant to put it on all of your sheets and I forgot. It's supposed to be lore suits. However, just roll
I see what you did
roll
there.
any
Yeah.
lore that you're proficient in, and I'll have it count. So like, you know.
Banking.
Oh my god.
Pac of
Just-
man.
you know what?
There we go.
I'm I'm gonna use a hero point on
I
that.
know banking.
Hacker
Me no
man.
money.
Oh, that's,
Oh,
that's
yo.
better.
Alright, so.
Damn. I think that's the first nat 20.
Yeah, so. Most of you get a success. Grave does not, unfortunately. Guess robot brain, I guess. But,
Tragic.
Beep boop.
so, for all of you except for. For all of you except for Eihm, yeah, Ocho doesn't get it either. Okay, so for all of you who rolled a success, and I'll address Eim's roll in a minute. For the rest of you, this situation seems ever so slightly odd. You don't. It's just a feeling. You're not sure what it is, but gut feelings are usually spot on. This is weird. Eihm, because you rolled a nat 20, that is a crit success. So I can tell you what little you know of Suit's protocol in like the relatively short amount of time you've been an agent. But your time cooking the books and going through files and whatnot, you know that this is highly, highly irregular. And the reason you managed to put this together, having 6 agents on an assignment, even if they're only numbers, is kind of weird. That's an abnormal amount of resources to pump into this, particularly agents. Because the way
a lot of
things...
money.
It's a lot of money, it's a lot of personnel, particularly skilled personnel. And from your understanding, because you're on, even though you go on assignments very rarely, the process tends to be, it's usually a single Suits agent, a single agent, overseeing a crew of flunkies, you know, lower ranked individuals, non-agents, other, you know, civilian personnel who are kind of, you know, blissfully unaware of the things that are going on. So you have a whole crew, you know, a gang, you know, other associates and whatnot. That's usually how things are run. The fact
Normally
that this
there's
is
people
different.
for this sort of thing.
There's normally people for this sort of thing. You have your own crew. The fact that you don't have those resources at your disposal at the moment, and you're not, you know, you haven't been informed of that, that's weird. It's very weird.
And there's been like no like changes or like significant changes when I've been like looking at the books or anything.
No significant changes. There's no been reallocations of funds. There's doesn't seem to be anything amiss. But like this whole assignment
Feels more
itself sounds
personal
weird. Yeah, it's
than like business.
Yeah. See, it seems less like business as usual and more something else. But what that something else is, you're not sure. But it smells to you. That smells fishy.
I think in Eim's mind, it's like perhaps the artifact they know more than they want to say.
That's reasonable to assume.
Yeah.
That does sound very reasonable, yeah.
Now, you can share this information with the rest of the group if you want. That's up to you.
I will definitely share it with Ocho when we have brunch.
Say that again? Sorry.
I will definitely share this with Ocho when we next have brunch.
Gotcha.
Our famous brunches. that
Our
we have.
famous brunch.
Our work brunches.
Yeah. Work brunches.
Come along, vending machine. Do you prefer to be called something? Oh, no,
Nominally,
got
this
stuck.
unit is referred to as Grave.
Okay, Grave,
Behind that.
Grave, could you move? Ocho's stuck.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Okay,
Yeah, no. Whew.
you almost
By
craved
the way,
Grave.
Suits, this unit has another query to bring up to all of you, as it will stop dead in its tracks and start blocking again, basically.
I'm just gonna run right into the legs.
With the new directive that this machine has been issued, there's also been a separate subdirective issued to this machine that calls for a work method of interdependency. What that means is you'll all be able to issue subdirectives to this machine yourselves, as we're going to be working as a team to complete this objective.
That's
Now,
nice.
this unit will use its advanced processors to determine whether or not your subdirectives are reasonable. But for now, you can consider yourselves on equal footing with this machine, and you no longer have special permission to ask this machine to undertake actions.
Oh no, he can do the thing.
Do we
Okay.
have to put it in binary?
You don't have to worry about that anymore. This machine will respond to your verbal commands. But
Thank
all
goodness
verbal
it took so
commands
long to
will
type.
be subject to filtering, and if you issue a command for a subdirective that this unit sees as inappropriate or an obstruction to the mission or detrimental to the health and safety of this machine, then your subdirective will be denied.
That's fair.
Got it.
Reasonable.
Great. Let's continue.
Okay.
I will say past that door is the armory, but yeah. Something bad happened in there. Something bad.
Well, we
Oh,
all
I
know
heard.
where the armory is.
Oh, yeah.
This is the door, right?
So
Well, I'm
this
guessing
is
it's
door
the
to the
one
armory.
further
this
down
is the
that
door
we
to
have
the
to go
armory.
to.
The workshop's a little further down. Oh, let me get rid of these guys who are not supposed to.
Yeah, I was gonna say, oh hey, they're just
I
hanging
forgot
out
to
here.
remove
Oh,
them.
They're
No, they're
enjoying
not, they're
their
not supposed to be
brunch.
here.
They're just having a picnic in the middle of the hallway.
Yeah.
They're all drinking grave somehow.
God. What?
Grave. How many times do you restock what you have?
This unit periodically restocks to maintain stock for concealment mode. However, unfortunately, this unit, it may be surprising for you to note, isn't an actual vending machine. Therefore, this
Wow.
unit can't actually produce real energy drinks. Grave energy
Wait.
drinks are fabricated using the
What?
budget that you allocate towards the Grave Corporation. Then they are funneled to this machine.
I'm.
So what have I been drinking? Holds up the
Have I been
the lime
drinking
drink.
my own money?
Unfortunately, this machine isn't authorized to tell you the exact ingredients
Oh no.
of your drinks. But
Oh,
rest
no.
assured, they've been tested in simulations to be safe for biological consumption.
I'm literally gonna be pissing away silver.
Ocho's gonna look up at Eim. You know, your money tastes pretty good. Takes another swig.
I think there's 1,000-yard stare realizing that Eim can get his money back. He's not getting that money back.
Just gotta invest more in the Grave Corporation.
That's true.
That's all I gotta say.
Now I've looked at their books, they're not doing well. I'd rather not.
And there's where the professor is if you want to see him.
Opens the door.
Isn't this
Sup,
what we thought
prof?
the vending machine was?
Yeah.
So, as you open the door, you're immediately hit with a almost. It smells like the interior of what is it, a mechanic's workshop. It smells of grease, of gas and oil, and metal shavings. And standing in the middle of the room, looming over what looks like a really, really elaborate workbench, is Professor Volt Summers. And
Just gonna file it in.
yeah, from Hexa, visited Professor Summers on occasion for, some tech stuff, but Professor Summers is eccentric? The best way I can describe him is, imagine Doc Brown from Back to the Future if he had no moral compunctions whatsoever.
Gotcha.
Oh,
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah. And he
Cool.
seems to be in the middle of tinkering with something. Doesn't seem to hear you come in.
Do you crave the grave?
Just ask that to everybody.
Yes.
Oh my god.
We'll just
That's our cover. Is that we're salespeople for grave.
Yeah, we're door to door.
And we have a transporting vending machine to show off the products.
Hexa's just gonna flick the side of Professor Summers' forehead.
Professor Summers has his goggles on and he startles. What's that? Hello there, stares blankly at you. It's clear that he's forgotten your name. I'm sorry, what was your name again?
Hexa, you senile old man.
Whoa.
Yes, Hexa,
Weird
that's
energy.
it. I remember now. How are you, little girl?
Wow.
I'm pretty sure we're about the same age. If not, I'm older than you.
Tilt's head looks confused, stares at you.
Just
was that
whatever.
now?
Can you?
Anyway, what can I do for you, young lady?
Well, you see here, we've got a little assignment from the pit boss themselves. So we will need some equipment from the armory.
Oh, didn't you hear the armory's closed right now?
Yeah.
I salvaged what little I could from the mess, but stares at all of the compartments stuffed with, haphazardly stuffed with equipment. It'll take me a bit to sort through, but I'm sure I can dig something up for you.
Is there anything else that you'd be able to do for us?
Oh yes, I did get the message about, seeing to adjusting your big mechanical friend's directives. Nods at Grave over there. In case you haven't noticed, it can be rather single-minded in its pursuit of its goals. Its programming is rather limited, despite how advanced it is.
Yeah, I could kind of tell. Anyways,
It's
would
really
you be able to...
It's terrible.
Anyways, would you be able to help us get that set up?
Yes, of course. I'll get you set up with that right away. And, he turns around, abandons his workbench for the moment, and goes digging around the various shelves in the workshop. And it takes a minute, because the workshop is messy. It is cluttered. This man does not, do good housekeeping in his space. It's, yeah. You're practically, if you were to move even a couple of feet, you'd probably be tripping over something. And then after about a minute or so, Professor Summers comes back with a rather hefty looking book, what you assume is a manual. He slams it down on the work table. Alrighty, this here is the operating manual for the Grave Mechanical Assassin Unit. I highly suggest reading through it. That way you can adequately understand its inner workings and programming. That
Sorry,
way,
did
in case
say
you...
assassin?
He ignores you for the moment. That way you can work around any unforeseen circumstances that may pop up during your mission. Now, which one of you is the most technologically savvy in your group, or mechanically savvy?
I only deal with
Grave is a rather
software.
complex piece of work, you see.
I'm pretty good with some engineering mechanical stuff.
Oh, I see.
Unless
There's two
it's
of you
money, I
then.
don't care.
Well then, I suppose I can assign both of you to be its handlers, and he does like the air quotes motion. That way, you two will take top priority when it comes to issuing directives to the Grave unit.
Sounds good.
Yeah, just come over here and help me out, Ocho.
The person who pays for it doesn't even get priority.
And the professor will hand you what looks like a rather messily written note. And essentially it's just a bunch of passcodes for general use. And one of
Gotcha.
the ones listed is assigning handler status.
Okay.
Now, when you assign yourself handler status to the Grave unit, you can freely issue directives to the unit, and any other maintenance level commands.
Professor, can I talk to you over here for a minute?
Oh no.
Oh, sure. What can I help you with?
Alright, just come over here real quick.
He looks confused, but eventually nods and follows you over to the other side of the room while the others are mucking around with Grave.
Look, I'm gonna be frank with you. Some people aren't getting paid anymore, so there's some, a bit of money laying around that could potentially find its way into your paycheck. And he passes in the grave.
God.
I need you to turn this back into my silver that I'm pissing away. You're losing money.
So you're
I'm
bribing
afraid
him.
I'm not
Take your
exactly equipped to manage this sort of thing. What is it you're asking me to do?
I'm like fully gets up in his face and is just like, that thing makes me piss money. You need to turn it back.
Oh my goodness.
Turn it back into
Cursed.
what?
Money, old man. Do you want to be paid this month? Do you want to be paid ever again? Those people over there.
Fine.
The clubs, they end people's lives. The diamonds, we ruin them.
Grave
you're
is a
not-
spade, not a club. Hexa
Oh,
is a
spade,
club.
sorry.
You're not very far. Just thought I'd let you know. We can hear you.
Yeah, you guys are like 10 feet away from the
Yeah.
rest of the group.
No,
So
I
this
I
conversation
assume
is
they
not
can hear the
quiet.
whole thing, yeah.
Technically, this unit has to offer a correction, as this unit is classed as spade, but its primary directive is to end the lives of biological creatures.
Thank you for making my point a bit clearer.
No problem.
Please don't kill the professor.
No, I would never.
You don't have to worry about that. I don't have a directive to kill the professor at this time.
Can you hurry up with that handler status? That'd be very helpful for
That's
this
in the-
threat that I'm making.
Doesn't the professor do maintenance on you?
Yeah.
Are you equipped to do self-maintenance?
No.
Guess that double file the one of you then. I mean,
Anyway,
I could.
assigning oneself handler status only really applies to mechanical and coding. So if If at any point Grave's inner workings or programming need to be accessed, the handler has access to that. But as for whether or not you want to avoid being targeted by the Grave unit's IFF systems, well, you can assign it that as well. That way you aren't at risk of friendly fire.
Probably rather useful.
I think we should do that right away.
Feel like this man's
Yeah.
seriously now that my threat's being forgotten in real time.
That was it. That was the idea. Oh, I could do something.
Yeah. Do that so we're not in friendly fire.
So
Yeah.
you guys would like to muck around with the programming and such to enter yourselves in the friendly fire database. Or the targeting database to avoid friendly fire. Yep, yeah. You guys can go ahead and do that.
Until he gets confused and or mind controlled.
Yep.
Somehow. At what point the
Surely
IFF
he won't.
program is
Surely.
literally worthless.
As you do
Surely
that, there's
he
like
won't.
Fallout computer lines on the screen.
Oh
And,
no.
God.
Oh,
Yeah, after
hacking minigame.
a few moments. Hey there, handlers! Congratulations on being added to the whitelist for this unit.
Thanks.
Hey, Professor, should I run through the tutorial sequence for these handlers?
Please no.
Yes, go ahead, Grave. Go ahead and show them the tutorial, if you don't mind.
Time starts pouring
All right.
out the grave onto the professor's shoes.
Oh no!
Congratulations! You found yourselves in possession of the only last remaining unit of this model, the Guardian-class Reconnaissance, Assassination, and Violence Engine Model 3, also known colloquially as CRAVE. Unfortunately, there's not much that this unit can tell you about its operation history, as that information is unfortunately not present within this unit's systems due to perhaps a software malfunction or external damage in the past. However, what this unit can tell you is that this unit specializes in delivering 100% satisfaction when it comes to killing biological individuals. This unit's equipped with equipment that allows it to end the life of a biological individual in a speed that's unrivaled by most military equipment and military automatons in Mystgarde as a whole. You've been trusted with one of the most advanced killing machines in the history of technology itself. So give yourselves a big hand of applause.
Ocho's gonna start clapping slowly.
Eim drops the can and just slow claps. Oh, wonderful.
Beyond that, there's not much else to say. You can be assured that your safety is this unit's #1 priority until it isn't.
Very cheery, that one.
So
As
we want-
you've been whitelisted, which means that you're barred from being issued as killing directives for this unit. Now, if you wish to end the life of another biological individual that isn't whitelisted like yourselves, all you need to do is just issue that directive to this unit and tell this unit that that individual craves the grave. If this unit approves your directive, as per the basic operating rules set by the pit boss and the professor, then that target's life will be ended within at least 5 minutes, depending on the distance between this unit and that target.
So we
What,
can wish anyone we want dead. Excellent.
Riddle me this, Grave. What weapon do you use to end people?
Grave uses a gun.
Okay, what kind of gun?
The firearm that this unit has been built with is called a mithril tree. Details on the model and make an exact form of this weapon are unfortunately not within this unit's memory banks either. But what this unit can assure you is that this weapon is one of the most dangerous that you can issue to a civilian machine.
Pulls up Google, looks up Mithril Branch or Mithril Tree.
But it's been modified so that the killing power of this weapon stands at the same level as most military installations.
I see.
Do
enough.
you produce your own ammo?
This unit's primary function is to kill, not to maintain. However, this unit is programmed with certain subroutines that allow it to scavenge for and create spare ammo if need be.
I mean, if it was a whole ammo factory in that vending machine, it'd be a lot bigger. Which, dang.
Ocho, it can make drinks out of money. What can't it do?
But don't worry about wasting ammo. Grave
True.
never wastes ammo, because Grave always shoots to kill.
I'm sorry, I'm
Well-
dying.
I guess we'll see if this machine is helpful
Well, that's what
on a
we're
mission
playing.
like this.
I mean, I'm sure there's going to be a couple people we're going to have to put down, for better or worse.
This sounds more like an espionage mission than a kill mission, if you know what I mean.
I mean, obviously. Right up the alleys of the diamonds and the heart.
This
Didn't help
concludes-
to go ahead.
This concludes the tutorial program of Grave. There is absolutely nothing else you need to know about this machine.
Memories. Sure.
Yeah, couldn't help to have firepower, even if it is a sneaking mission. And Fo, you said this room was filled with a bunch of junk, right?
Uh-huh, yep. Lots of bits of metal, mechanical parts, etc.
Can I go around this room and pick up just bits of junk that could possibly be converted to another magazine?
Sure, you may. So I think you have a feat that allows you to do that. You're
Yeah, I'm a
yeah.
scavenger.
Where is it?
I mean, hey, you have a blacksmith in the party, so
Oh,
need metal
yeah.
forging.
Yeah. Where is that?
Every single one of Eim's eyes is just staring at the professor, wondering how worth it would be to kill him.
The professor seems completely and utterly oblivious.
Yeah, I assume.
Anyway, excellent
like-
work, Grave. Thank you for that very, very riveting and informative tutorial. Now, as for the rest of you, you will have to rearm Grave periodically. That way it doesn't run out of ammunition. But you can also equip it with specially manufactured ammunition with different traits, if you so choose. However, the materials for those are a little bit hard to find, and they can be a little bit more expensive. But all the better for an effective killing machine. And he says that a little too enthusiastically.
So your typical hollow point, metal jackets, incendiary, etc.
Oh, not just that. There's elemental ammunition and magical rounds, of course.
Ah. Right. I'm too used to doing things the old-fashioned way.
Grave, I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
Can you make bullets out of biological material?
I don't like where this is going.
Well, to consider your query, making bullets out of biological material might not be the most efficient way of
That's
creating
fine.
bullets.
It's more
Also,
catharsis at this point.
Grave isn't
No, that's
equipped
not.
to shape biological material. Grave is equipped to destroy biological material.
What about destroying and then converting the destroyed matter into, I don't know, bullets? Flesh
Well,
bullets,
that would go back
hypothetically.
into it isn't. Well, that would go back. Well, that would go back into the fact that it isn't equipped to do it in the first place. Again,
what-
it's a matter of scale.
Let's just say
Miniaturization has come a
hypothetically,
long way.
for my own happiness, would you be able to turn the professor into bullets?
I know what his face on. Why? He's
This
just doing
unit
his
could, in
job.
theory, turn the professor into a lot of different things.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh, that's all I needed to
It
hear
could turn
today.
you into. It could turn you into a lot of different things.
Yes, but I crave the grave.
I'm sorry, but you're whitelisted. Unfortunately, I can't act on that directive at this
The
time.
professor craves the grave.
I'm sorry,
is all-
but the professor is whitelisted. I can't act on
Yeah,
that
sure.
directive at this time.
Worth a shot.
Pent's just gonna walk over and flick you on the nose.
That's me.
I feel nothing but pain that you cannot inflict on me at this point. I've lost money today. There's nothing worse you could do to me.
You. No,
Wow,
they're.
I'm is really craving the grave today, huh?
Yeah.
No,
Are
I'm
you sure?
whitelisted.
Don't worry, we'll make some money. We'll get you some money.
You always know what to say to put me in a good mood.
We are literally below a casino.
Yeah, you are.
If you wanted to go make money, you could just simply go above ground. But you're too stuck down here.
No, I'm fine with that. There are people who I could probably scam. I mean, have them invest into some wonderful deals.
Don't pretend otherwise. We both know what you do.
I give people very reasonable loans.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Look, if
And
they
I'm the most
don't read the fine
upstanding.
print,
I'm the
that's
most
on them.
And I'm the most upstanding citizen in the suits.
Actually, you do a very good job.
Actually, statistically, that individual would be the professor, since the professor never indirectly has any real negative impact on society. It's only the professor's creations. So, by that logic, the professor is the most moral individual in this room.
That's
Shut
not
your
necessarily how
mouth.
That's not really how that works. If his creations go and kill people, he will be found responsible for it.
This
Yeah,
man was
Unfortunately,
actually thrown
I
into
can't
a
continue this
ditch.
conversation with you, as that falls into ethics, which is a topic that this machine is supremely unequipped to talk about.
I'm sure we could change that. Time.
Yes,
That's how machines are.
we did have to, remove certain subroutines from this unit in order to accommodate other subroutines. I'm sure they're probably still in there somewhere, only suppressed, but we've shoved those into a small dark corner for the time being until we can figure out how to remove them.
He's exactly right. This unit is equipped with sentience and critical thinking and reasoning skills, but there are certain subroutines in this unit's reasoning that are locked for practical reasons.
Wait. So Grave is sentient, and yet he's not treated as a person.
Why would he be as a machine?
It only says that. It's not a person, it's a weapon.
Exactly.
But
It's
I'm
the
sure
only
you
thing
can
else.
discover all sorts of interesting and fascinating things the more you dig around in that unit.
If this machine can clarify, this machine lacks complete and total empathy, including for itself. So this machine harbors no ill will towards anybody, even if they don't treat it as a human being or just a sentient being. Because this machine isn't sentient. It's just a tool for ending other sentient beings' lives.
Glad we clarified that. Are we done here?
We do have. I would like to stop by my office to do one very quick thing.
Oh yeah. I suppose we're not gonna be here back here for
Yes, it's very important.
probably a couple weeks. Couple weeks, maybe longer.
Eim is just gonna make sure that the professor doesn't get paid this month.
Oh,
And have it be like one of his lackeys' fault
God,
So,
he really is a banker.
So,
Yes.
Yeah.
as a heads up, if you guys ever want to verify whether or not somebody is lying or kind of, like the equivalent of an insight roll, that is actually just perception. So the perception skill can be used for, insight. So like, if you want to figure out whether the professor is lying or somebody's lying to you, or gauge the intent behind somebody's words or actions, you can roll perception under, I believe, attributes, but not under initiative. It's under like perception. So if you go to attributes, you can click on perception. So like, and you can just tell me, oh, I'd like to gain some insight into blah 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 blah, and then you just roll perception like that.
Alright, gotcha.
Yeah. So there's no insight skill. It is just perception.
Yeah,
So,
there's no insight
use-
skill in PF2E.
Yeah, so like if you want to, get a bead on your surroundings or more information of your surroundings, that's perception. If you want to get a read on a person, that is perception, blah, 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 Yeah. So yeah,
By the way, I will have to head off because I have to get up early in the morning.
sure, no problem. So yeah, you're gonna head back to
Yeah,
Eim's office.
Yeah, that will just be the very quick thing that Eim does to make sure the professor doesn't get paid.
Alright.
Nice.
It's just like, this person deserves everything that's coming to him because he slighted Eim once. But yeah,
it's probably a good
will
thing
have
that we're taking you out of HQ for a while.
yeah.
Gotta
I will
touch
have to
grass.
head off. Thank you, Professor. After this,
Yeah.
I should be good because I do half days normally.
Yay.
Yeah, no
And
problem.
I
Sounds
will
good.
let you know if I end up having to do full days and have to be here a little bit less.
Yeah, no
Thank you for the
problem.
first session.
I'm
Yeah.
glad. I'm happy you enjoy. I hope you enjoyed, and
Oh, I'm loving
catch
it.
you. We'll catch you next time.
Yeah.
We're probably
I'll see
gonna end
you
here
guys
in a bit.
next session. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about time
Bye.
anyways.
We're about to hit like 3 hours. Anyway,
Oh, yeah.
bye
Goodbye.
bye.
Boy.
Bye-bye.
So
Bye.
Eim heads back to his office to do that. What did the rest of you do? What would you like to do?
Yeah, was I able to... I couldn't find anything in
Oh.
my feats, but like if I can
Oh.
search for some
For some
scrap.
scavenging? Alrighty.
Yeah.
So normally it'd be a lore, a crafting roll, but because you have lore engineering, I can let you do that instead, and your DC will be lower on what you find.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, that's an 8.
You can hero point it, by
You
the way.
can actually hero point
Hero
that.
point it.
So, if you want to hero
Oh,
point,
yeah.
right-click the box in the chat box for your roll, and you can select re-roll using hero point.
That's what hero
Excuse
points do. They let you reroll stuff.
Yeah. That's worse.
It's one better.
Oh, my lord.
Yeah,
That happens
fantastic.
sometimes.
yeah.
No help, I guess.
Unfortunately, you don't find enough scrap material for an extra magazine. Oh well.
Damn.
Maybe next
All right,
time.
let's get out of here, Grave. Oh wait. Close that door. Well, anything you all need to do before we head out?
No, not particularly. I did just
No.
get back, so I was already wrapped up for my previous mission.
I mean,
So-
not really.
In the recent times, a strange thing I can do has popped up.
Yeah.
He'll like flick open his palm and a spark of flame will appear over his palm. I definitely couldn't do this last time I was here.
What happened?
I don't remember.
Weren't you assigned on that, what was it? Something to do with celestial beings?
Maybe? I honestly can't recall.
I faintly remember that. But I'm unsure myself.
How often does that happen to you? You wake up and you got some new power.
I would say, considering that that's the only, it's only recently manifested, I suppose. Last couple months.
Now, normally I'd have answers for you for that, but I kind of left the book that I used for that kind of stuff at that
In the
rock.
other location. Incredible.
So,
Well, Mr. Solace, I guess.
yeah.
Well, I suppose whatever it is.
I mean,
Well,
I might have
depending on
stuff.
what-
I might have something in my library if you want me to go look.
Sure.
You'll just go look in the library for anything relating to, you know, spontaneously getting fire spells.
All right. So there's a couple of different applicable skills that you can use for this. So you can do lore arcane, or you can do arcane, occultism, religion. You can even use your redacted if you want.
Hmm.
I don't know how much of that applies, but yeah.
Religion is a +6, so I think that'd be better to roll, honestly.
Alrighty.
I don't think redacted applies to this.
No, redacted would not apply to this.
Wait, let me read this go real quick. It's just, yeah. There's a lot of stuff I can do. Where's my feet? There they are. Yeah, I'll just roll religion. See if I get anything good. Okay, I'll hear from it. Nice.
Oh, holy shit!
Hey,
Okay.
nice.
Crit success! Woohoo!
Wow.
Alrighty.
He's clean with it.
Religion. So,
Give me the lore.
what can I tell you with a crit success? So, the specific thing that you're trying to find out about is, what could cause a sudden manifestation of powers or whatever.
Yes.
Alright, so, from what you know, given what you assume to be Pent's age, he's too old to develop a gift if he doesn't have one already. It's not the right age. Those usually manifest at, childhood or puberty. It's very rare for an adult to manifest a gift spontaneously. The only other things that you can think of, at least in your area of expertise, the usual shenanigans, making deals with demons, devils, other, magical creatures. You're not sure if that's what happened, but that's possible. The other one is possibly attracting the gaze of a god. Now, from your years of expertise, most people don't believe in the gods. You know different. And occasionally the gods settle their gaze on particularly interesting individuals and bestow their power. Perhaps that might be the case. You know that's so for clerics. Or so they say. You don't know. The other potential culprit is, I don't know, maybe he got possessed by something and doesn't know. So, there's also that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's possible. Or maybe got it from some other kind of magical accident. That's another way to spontaneously manifest powers. But without knowing the specific circumstances that Pent has endured, that could potentially result in that manifestation, you have no idea. It could be any one of those things. And there's nothing, as far as you can tell, that would indicate any particular one.
Would there be a way to search up what mission he was on?
That would be in the records. You don't have access to those. You have access to anything pertaining to artifacts. And You could do some looking up, but you'd need somebody with some tech savvy in order to do more detailed digging. But hey, you guys are probably going to be doing some information digging soon anyway, so you can do that
Yeah.
at the same time.
So, Finny will just grab a book and come out, and he'll say, "So, have you in any way, shape, or form been possessed, died, or been looked down upon by some divine being that you are aware of?"
No, and I not sure on the last one. Not entirely sure. The memories are very, very hazy. But not possible. Something flame.
I could probably go ask Eim to look up your log real quick and see what mission you were on. That could give me some
Alright.
answers. If you're that curious, at least.
I mean, something useful enough. Useful in being able to
There's also
heal
Hexa.
wounds. Yeah, that's right there. Being able to heal wounds, deflect attacks from other allies. So, they've been a gift, I suppose.
From that description, it sounds like you're a champion of some kind.
Apparently. Interesting.
That's just
Certainly
from
a-
the description alone.
Certainly a change of pace from just being a spy, but I suppose it works.
I'm a cleric myself, and yeah, pretty much followed. What was it again?
Are you asking me, or does Finny not remember?
He's having a blank moment himself.
Oh. Okay, just brain fart, okay. I wasn't sure if you were asking me for clarification, or if that was in
That's how you
character.
know it's good RP.
Oh, right. My family followed Nocturne ever since their inception. And I grew up in a family like that, but yeah.
Well, thanks for looking, I suppose. So we'll just have to wait until Ein gets back from whatever he's doing, and we can ask him.
I mean, Hex is right here. She can access it.
That's also true.
Hey.
Hex, do you think you can access that for me real quick?
Yeah, probably. Let's see. I do a thing.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
What are you looking for?
Just helping them get access to whatever information they're looking at.
All right.
Penn's mission log.
Pent's
That
mission
would
log.
be- Yeah, so Penn's mission log? Okay. So, you're no stranger, Hexa, to going through company files, because, hey, sometimes you do it out of boredom, or sometimes it's necessary to access those files. However,
Mostly boredom.
yeah, mostly boredom. However, and this isn't terribly unusual. Most Hearts agents' mission logs are redacted heavily or outright locked. However, Pent's mission log is under heavy security for some odd reason, more than usual. And you will have to do a little finagling to access it. So you can go ahead and roll your hacking lore if you'd like. I won't tell you what the DC is, but for this, it'll be rather high. I'm not sure if you'll even be able to hit it at this point.
Yeah. I'm gonna say nat
Hey.
20 smiley face.
He
Yeah.
could roll 20. He could...
It's like, what's the firewall on this thing? Jeez.
Okay.
That's a 9.
Um,
Can you point that?
Hero point.
Might as well.
You're pointing to nat 20 all.
Tragic.
Crazy.
Eights.
Oh,
Eights
5-2.
everywhere. What's
Yeah.
happening?
Crazy.
No, no.
So Hexa, unfortunately, at this point in time, you're not able to access the file. The security's pretty heavy. You can probably break through it eventually, but it'll take a couple of tries, and it's probably not a good idea to try and brute force it right now, unless you alert people that you don't really want to alert. Sometimes the higher-ups really don't want you snooping around.
I'm not sure I can help you guys.
Really?
Well, thanks for
Oh.
the try.
Well, if not for like the insanely intricate and heavy firewall they've got around our friend Pent's files here, I'd probably be able to crack it in like a second.
Ah, so one of those cases. Alright.
Yeah.
I'll not demand such heavy security.
Probably a bad idea to look into it then.
Yeah, and so Hexa and Finny, in both of your experience, you both know that the only things that are that heavily guarded are things the suits don't want you knowing about. Even about their own organization, even about yourselves.
Yeah. I guess if they have it that locked down, we surprised to not probe any further whatsoever.
Well, I don't know. Can't hurt me, myself. Even
I
if
will
I'd
say
like to know.
though, that gaining new powers is not unusual for people that follow deific origins. In fact,
I mean,
it may have happened to me once.
it wasn't exactly that overtly religious. Much less religious at all.
Bloopy stares at you, Finny, and you see the already kind of slitted eyes squint at you more.
In fact, I'd say that this happened
Bloop,
due to a deity change.
bloop, bloop. Immediately, Finny, Bloopy will use this on you. And smother your
What
face.
deity is? I don't.
Oh no. Oh no, it's eating him! Again!
That's. It's probably fine. The
Wow,
water isn't.
what a great
water isn't-
technique.
Oh no!
You guys just
Finny-
see Finny running around with a Bloopy on his, like, surrounding his head. You can, as far as you can tell, he's drowning.
Well, seeing as we don't have any immediate business, I'm probably just gonna go back to playing my video games. I'll see you all later.
Not going to
What?
worry about our friend here.
He'll probably be fine.
Fair enough.
Finny pulls it off his head.
You're gonna have to roll me athletics
No.
or acrobatics to escape.
I'm not trained in any of those. Oh my goodness.
I'm also currently not trained in athletics. I was putting the level 2 to get that.
Am I? I'm not.
Someone can try and help
I'm
him.
Yeah, I'm
gonna try to
and
help him, but I
Yeah.
am trained in athletics.
Yeah, you can
Good.
roll athletics or acrobatics to aid. So you need to roll a 15 or higher to give him assistance.
21.
That is a success.
Why can't this
Oh, nice.
just be a normal roll to get it off me?
I know.
You know,
Alright.
this unit isn't a medical machine. However, this unit believes that it's probably likely that that individual can't breathe right now.
Duly noted. As
Alright.
Pent is trying to pull the wisp
Yeah.
off of him.
Alright, Finny, make yourself an athletics or acrobatics roll at +1, please.
I didn't do that.
Oh,
plus one,
boy.
but, you know.
Okay.
boy.
If one of you other guys just want to pry it off yourselves, you can do that. Roll another athletics or acrobatics. Your DC is 17.
17? Okay, that's fine.
Hey,
yeah.
there you go.
Ocho. Alright, so. While Finny is in the middle of drowning, you manage to. You reach forward, and okay, you're very short, right? So you have to
Yeah,
practically.
I'd have to kind of climb up behind and like grab.
You would have to climb up, like, onto Finny's shoulders to get a hold of the water wisp, and
Or get
it's kind
uppies.
yeah, or get uppies. And it's kind of unusual. Like, Bloopy is just a living sphere of elemental water, and somehow you're able to manage to grasp onto Bloopy's tendrils, and after some heroic effort, you manage to pry Bloopy off. It's like peeling off a slime, really.
Oh God, this feels so weird. What is this made of?
It's like reaching into Jello, a vat of Jello. And what makes it feel even weirder, it's kind of like vibrating and undulating around your hand. It feels kind of like water and slime and Jello, but it's moving and alive. And Bloopy does not seem to like that.
Oh, this thing is awful. Pulls it off.
And Bloopy comes off.
Why now?
Bloop.
Does that
Bloop.
happen
Bloopy
with any
squints at you.
regularity?
Sometimes.
What are you doing to this wisp?
It doesn't like it when I speak of certain topics.
Glares at you. Bloop. Bloop.
I see.
Sometimes
Well,
I can't
then I
help
suppose-
myself, but okay. I'm
Well,
fine
I
now.
suppose- I suppose it would do to avoid those topics when at all possible, then.
Tearing it off, like, yeah, Ocho's just gonna fall to the ground and like toss it away.
It can fly, you know.
The
And
wisp.
I would still treat it with some respect. It may try and do that to you next.
You throw the
And
wisp
you
in
wouldn't
there,
want
and it
that,
suddenly
now would
starts
we?
floating, and its viscosity turns lower, and yeah.
Yeah, Bloopy
It's like
floats
Bloopy.
back. Yeah, Bloopy floats back towards you, Ocho. Doesn't seem upset. It actually floats back towards you, stares expectantly. Bloop.
Slowly backs away. Good Bloopy. Good Bloopy.
It's tough.
Bloop.
Other than attempting to drown people, again, they're harmless. And it's only sometimes. As we have just seen.
Loopy also has other things it can do.
Not fact, it's a water wisp that can manipulate water to some extent.
It can also copy liquids.
Yeah, it can do this.
Oh.
Boop.
It's awful idea.
I'll create whatever non-magical, non-alchemical drink it consumed last. Gotcha.
So what I'm hearing.
You know exactly what this means.
Bloopy is now lime green.
I did have that lime soda, yeah.
Loopy can drink.
Just work. But will not actually openly declare the idea.
Anyways, I think it's about time we get something to eat before we go on this mission.
Oh, hey
like
guys,
a good
what's
idea.
why is the blob green?
It's not.
Don't worry about it.
I have
Okay.
no idea.
I just came to get a drink from Grave here.
Don't
You're
do it,
addicted
you'll
to
get
stuff.
addicted.
Stop drinking. Yeah, don't drink it.
It's already too late for me, friend. I've already had like 5 of these in like the past week. It's already over for me, friend.
Hey, Sue,
Oh, you
I've
can't
got
still
great
stop.
news for you. Since you're on the whitelist, you don't have to be charged to partake in the grave energy drink of this machine. Instead, that amount will be deducted from your monthly pay from the suits.
That doesn't
much
change
Are we
anything.
paying? How
I-
much are we paying monthly? Hold up.
That's a good question.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
changes nothing. I'll just take like 2 or
Damn,
3 bottles.
Damn, it's a shame our fucking financer is AFK. Shame our financial officer is AFK. What a tragedy.
She needs her gamer fuel, man. She needs her gamer fuel. These Iron 5 plebs in her ranked games, they can't do shit.
Okay, but
Okay,
nobody
but-
tell Eim and just make him think that it's free drinks. And then he'll get a surprise at the end of the month.
Now that.
Ocho, this might
fair.
be one of the best ideas you've ever had.
I'm sorry,
Right?
Ocho. I just can't do that.
Ah,
Man,
God damn it. You motherfucker, you were waiting the entire session. Waiting the whole ass session for that.
I think this is a good place for us to stop for today.
yeah.
Man,
fun session.
first session,
Wow.
and I'm loving you guys already.
We're the comedy group.
Yeah. Man,
Well,
I-
you put 5 jokers in the same call, hilarity is going to ensue.
Literally an Adult Swim show.
oh my
Oh
god.
god, you're right. Oh my
That's a
God,
great
you're
way to
Oh
put it.
no, it is. Oh my
we
god,
are
it
just an
is.
Adult Swim show.
Oh no.
Oh, I love it.
Man, it's definitely fun having a group that's not, heroic. The textbook heroic. I mean, ReGenesis isn't
yet.
like that at all, but they kind of grew to be more heroic as time went on. They were definitely anti-hero at the beginning, then they kind of grew into more heroic.
Well, I'll still say, even we were like dealing with Quint, we did some sketchy stuff to get him.
Oh yeah, you guys did. But yeah. Hey, congrats, session 1 complete. I hope you guys enjoyed the first taste of it.
This is fun. I'm gonna need to get used to like all the skills and attributes and everything. Just like
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
There's so
don't
much
worry.
Like I'll
Getting
guide
used to
you.
it takes a bit of time.
Yeah, I'll guide you as
Time.
best as I can, and I will prompt you when a skill or ability will be appropriate. So, like, I've just introduced to you, pursue a lead, that's odd, like the main things. And I do have access to your sheets, like I can peek at them. I don't know if you guys want access to each other's sheets so that you can help each other if you want to.
I would like that myself, to be honest.
I think I would be okay without it for me
Okay.
personally, but
Yeah, sure, that's fine.
I
Yeah,
don't
so-
want I don't want
fine.
access to other people's sheets only because I don't want to talk
Spoil.
with the other person's token accidentally in the chat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
fine.
fair.
That's
Wow,
fine. Yeah, so I think I'll leave that off for now. But yeah, no, I will help you whenever I can because I have been running this for 2 years. I know most classes' abilities, and
Yeah,
how they
fair.
work. So if you're ever confused, simply ask, or I will prompt you. It's like, oh, this would be a good spot to use, blah blah blah, and I'll show you how to use it. And I'll remind you for a little while because hey, Pathfinder 2E is a bit, but you have 3 people who've played significantly, like Alex, Vang, and DG.
I mean, if you need help with how to play a champion, specifically a Redeemer champion, I'm your guy.
But,
I've spent one in making Wolf's life a living hell for the past year and a half.
Yeah, so for Investigator in particular, yeah, you got a lot of help from me and DG because we've both played
Yeah.
Investigator. We know how
Right.
it works.
Yep.
The
And also,
firearm
I'm-
stuff is going to be a little bit tricky though, because
Yeah.
I did some stuff in ReGenesis with reloads that I'm kind of regretting, but I'm going to be a lot more
Oh, wow.
strict when it comes to reloads for you guys.
okay, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Also, I'll say that next session, Foe will probably get us to combat. Test that out.
Yeah.
Fun.
So, yeah. The thing with combat, so just so you know what to expect, I generally don't run combats that are super, super long. I don't enjoy having an entire session be combat. So when it comes to combat, I try to keep it within like 3 or 4 rounds, which is about hour and a half, depending on how difficult stuff is. I will go easy on you at first, but I'm gonna try to make things somewhat varied and somewhat fun. That way, you get a handle on how combat goes in Pathfinder. Teamwork's gonna be a lot more important, as well as positioning. So, yeah.
Gotcha.
So just to refresh you guys, next session you're gonna start on your mission and digging around for info. So, yeah. Look forward to that. And, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed playing today. I look forward to more. And,
Yeah.
yeah, thank you for playing today, everyone.
Thank you too.
Thank you for running.